Hello. Welcome. When was the last time I played this game? It's not even in... Okay, I was about to say it's not even in my Steam 5 most recent things, but that includes games I've purchased, and I've purchased a few on the sale. But also, I think it just generally isn't in the 5 most recent. There it is. It might not have even been in the 10 most recent, if we're including games. Oh no! Someone on my friends list got this game on Christmas Eve. Oh, the poor fools! Let's move this off to the side. What a sad day for that individual. What game? AI the Somnium Files, which I'm loading up now. That poor bastard. There are people out there whose Christmas present was this game. And that's not a very just world, if you ask me. Where's my freaking headset? Let's readjust everything. Hope nothing breaks. The game may have already crashed. Nope, wait, we're good. The shade of black changed to a slightly different shade of black, and I think that means we're good to go. Did Streamlabs just crash? Did everything just crash? What is happening? Oh, never mind. There's actually, like, an actual issue happening right now. Oh, did I get... Wait, you can hear me? You can fucking hear me? Streamlabs legit says my mic isn't on. The game audio I know is working. What the fuck is happening? You can hear me? What the fuck? Can I? Oh, I can't post like a screenshot to Twitch chat. I mean this unironically, right? On Streamlabs, there's just like all of the audio bars are gone. There are no audio bars anymore. And there's a constant like whirring noise in my left like headset. Like if you're vaguely listening to an air conditioning unit from a few yards away. I've closed the game. I'm gonna reopen the game and see what happens. Everything legit exploded. Alright, tell me if you can hear me now. Okay, did you hear me say blah 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 several times there? I'm trying to see, like, I muted myself, but there's no audio bar, so I don't know if I actually muted myself or not. Please launch the game. Let's see if any of this works. Oh, okay, the game's up, at least. No, okay. It looks like everything's just... I mean, the game locked up because I'm trying to figure out where that is. It looks like everything's working. I just had all of... The moment I opened the game, Streamlabs, like, freaked the fuck out. and got rid of all of my sound bars. So I guess you'll have to tell me if the audio is too high or too low in any way, because I don't have the audio bars in front of me to even tell if it's remotely close. Hey, Happy New Year, everyone! What a way to get started. What happened last time? Dude, I don't fucking know. I have legit no idea what happened last time. I know we jumped through like a... Oh, he hit us in the head! That's right! Never mind, I remember everything now. all I needed was the image of Oda stanced up like a Team Fortress character with the frying pan, and I was like, oh, never mind, it's all coming, it's flashing back to me now. My dumbass just tried to turn the TV down with the remote. I gotta use my headset for that.
What time is it?
The day has turned over. It is Monday, 2:50 a.m. You've been unconscious for nearly 5 hours.
Damn, I probably have irreparable brain damage. You can tell by the fact I almost said bane damage.
Ota got me, didn't he?
Again. At least, listen. He's very stupid for falling for it. I think in the bubble of this timeline, right? Where if we pretend none of the other stuff has happened before, and he's like looking at something and then Oda smacks him in the back of the head with a pan, I'd be more forgiving of it happening. This is way better than, look behind you, bam, taser. That one was unforgivable. This one's just really bad.
Little bastard.
You just call it pan.
Why did he do that?
Is that just what they call him?
But afterward, he ran off with Iris.
How do you know?
What a little hooker. Because she could see.
You had lost consciousness, but I was still watching.
Why didn't you hop out and do anything? You could scare him.
I recorded video of the incident. Take a look.
Oh boy, found footage.
Tessa, wait. I'll get the car.
Okay, is she gonna like lean over and apologize?
You witch!
Bruh.
You stay away from my boy!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh! Slap.
Tessa! What's wrong? Did something happen?
No, everything's fine.
Did she just like caress his mom's face?
Okay, let's go.
Is the audio good? I'm like paranoid that like at some point my mic's gonna go out and I'm gonna be inaudible. I'm sorry, does Iris have mind control now? Actually, that is a wok. I stand corrected. It just really looked like a pot or a pan.
Why didn't you chase them?
Not my job.
You should have jumped out of my eye and ran after them.
To be fair, that is exactly what I said.
I couldn't move. The mechanics controlling my ambulatory motion were short-circuited by the blow to your head.
Audio's good. Thank you. Thank you.
Date, the boss is calling.
How am I gonna report this?
How's your New Year's going, Frosty? Why do I have the ability to skip this? I've never seen this dialogue before.
Listen.
Have I?
Stay calm, but this is an emergency. Just now, the killer... Well, just watch the video. I sent the address to Iba.
Wait, the killer? Hold up, what? Oh! Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait.
Iris.
Oh, it's actually the exact same cutscene. It's actually the exact same cutscene.
No, that's...
The criminal is streaming this live.
Iba, the source.
The Okiura Date.
Dude, we don't need to... I know it's been like... Wait, you never saw this, Frosty, right? Didn't you miss the stream where this happened? I just remember this. Isn't this the one stream you missed was the one where they die? Oh, baby, the game knew. They said, we're gonna make sure Frosty sees it. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, shaking me to the core. How much time had passed. The feeling of time itself had disappeared. Eventually, the car reached a long bridge. Shortly after, the image changed. I was like seeing this.
That sick bastard. bastard!
Yeah, I saw the polar bear, and I was like, that's definitely Oda in the polar bear outfit. This is all a setup. I still firmly believe this is a setup. We just saw her be evil. I stand by my original statement that I made when this happened before. This is all a setup. The Coca-Cola bear is just Oda in disguise.
Tessa! Hold on, I'll save you!
Frosty, if you need me to skip this, let me know. I presume you never saw this because you weren't here for this stream, so I'm letting it play. But if you, like, watch the VOD for this, I'll just skip it. Because, I mean, I don't need to see it again. It's the exact same
Stay away
scene.
from Tessa!
Which is very strange.
Ah!
This deep in for an alternate timeline to just have, like,
Dante,
the same
almost
scene.
reached the destination.
That's crazy.
Please let me make it in time.
Is everything at the crime scene gonna be the same as well? Don't let it play? Alright, I'll skip the rest. If there's more. Screw it. I kind of thought he was gonna crash into the door for some reason. Hey gamers, in like 45 minutes, will you help me remember I need to win an Wait, this was different!
You okay?
Dante,
Where did they go?
through the back door.
Okay.
Hang on, Ota. Help is on the way.
So, I presume you watched the first one, but in case you didn't, they were both mega dead. Like, I'm pretty sure she had been stabbed
Iris is alive.
several times, and Oda was sawed in
Backup
half.
is en route to this location.
I think.
Dante,
They were both
pursue the
mega
culprit.
dead last time.
Alright, I'm on it.
It's different now. I'm pretty sure this is a setup. I'm pretty confident this is a setup. I was suspicious of it before. Pretty confident now. And he gets us
traces
and
of the
bams
culprit?
us. Yeah, we just get shot. Bam!
Still nothing.
It's you.
We also
You're
didn't catch the culprit on any of the surveillance cameras.
Dunks, are you okay?
They probably got away through the back alley.
While wearing a polar bear costume.
No, he wasn't still wearing it, dumb. I guess there
Maybe
wasn't
they
an
took it
outfit
off
for
and
him.
threw it in the ocean.
How is this a setup? Everyone's a
If
suspect.
it were
I'm going back to
something
day
heavy,
one
it would
strats.
sink to the bottom.
I think Oda, I think Iris, Tessa, Ace, whatever the fuck her name is. I think she stabbed Oda, and she was like, if you love me, you'll let me stab you. And then she fucking pulled out her prosthetic eye that she's had the whole time. And then put a little bit of Oda's blood on there, and she's like, ah, shit, fuck, ah. And Oda was in the polar bear costume. He probably stabbed himself for her. Because she's, like, tied up. Will you help me remember in, like, 45 minutes I need to win an eBay auction, which is far more important than this? I want to see what Manny has to say. Okay, well. About So Sujima, who has nothing to do with this situation.
So, Sajima?
Yeah?
He was in Iris' Somnium yesterday.
Oh, yeah, I guess that did happen.
Right. But Iris says she's never met him.
Dude, I fucking don't remember this shit at
Why
all.
not ask
I mean, I
someone?
remember this happening. I don't remember the
So
context
lives
of
in
this.
Azabu, right? I guess I could.
Oda somehow got out of that polar bear suit in 1 second. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, listen, I think it's far more... Obviously, a lot of that, what I said, was a joke. But I think it's far more likely that Oda, like, was in the polar bear outfit, walked off screen, and then popped out as fast as he could, and then ran back to the lever with video game logic. Then I think it's likely that Oda could overpower even a dude in a polar bear outfit long enough to go back for the switch. Because you never see the polar bear and Oda on the screen at the same time. And honestly, I just don't think Oda can overpower anyone. I'm receiving a phone call, so I'm going to mute this. Okay, I apologize. Let me please confirm to me that I am still back and that I'm back and audible now, since I still don't have an audio bar. Otherwise, I'm going to continue doing this. Has the CSI Miami found anything in
It's
the
still
warehouse?
ongoing, but they haven't found anything of note yet.
How long until this fucking eBay auction happens?
Date, Iba, go to the warehouse again and investigate.
48 minutes. Oof, but it went up slightly.
You two might be able to find some useful clues.
Dude, it's tough. I hate fucking these eBay auctions fucking popping in price. You are back, thank you.
You should ask Iba about that.
$36 plus $4 shipping. Ridiculous.
Yes, I have already done some research. Okiura Fishery is owned by the Okiura we know. Renju's
Yeah.
father created the company.
Well, that's crazy.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually.
What? Oh yeah, he sold it, didn't he?
Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has
Wow.
been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died.
Classic info.
Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
I mean, we've heard
So it's
this.
a coincidence
I'm sorry, I'm
the
receiving a
criminal
lot of
chose that
messages right
location?
now.
Unknown.
Information not yet received.
They were taken to Central Hospital. Ota's surgery went well. He's in treatment now. He's stable, nothing life-threatening.
She's missing an
Iris,
eye.
Is she still in surgery?
Yeah.
What is
Iris's
it?
left eye was forcibly removed.
Oh my god, just like
Because
the
the optic
Cyclops
nerve is
killing.
connected to the brain, the surgery will take some time to complete.
What's the surgery? They like find her eye?
Of course.
Who's Mayumi?
Hitomi's at the hospital, waiting for the surgery to
Oh,
finish.
Oda's mom.
And Mayumi?
She was at the hospital earlier, waiting for Ota to get out. I think she went back home to get some clothes and things for Ota's hospital stay.
She is not gonna be happy about
Date.
this.
Last night, Mayumi left the diner to chase after Iris and Ota. Perhaps she knows something.
Yeah, she might. Let's listen to Mayumi's story.
Cool. I mean, I guess we still have more to say to you.
They're giving statements at HQ right now.
Whoa,
The line
we
is
should go
pretty
listen.
long.
You could just talk to Mizuki.
Hey Frosty, you wanna do a
Right.
movie night tonight?
She's part of
Listen,
the
listen, this is as fucking good a time as any to talk about Discord movie
Oh,
night.
speaking of,
Until something relevant happens on
boss.
screen. Like, I'm paying
did you end
attention,
up sending anyone to take
but
care
there's
of
nothing
Mizuki
for me to
yesterday?
say over this. Like, I'm more
Jeez,
interested
you're
in this
finally
fucking
getting
eBay
around to
auction,
asking that?
honestly.
Yes, she's fine. I had one of our new recruits take her.
I don't trust
She took
you.
her back to your house, so Mizuki should still be there.
So Mizuki's at home.
And I'm fairly certain she's furious with you. After leaving her alone with Mama, I mean.
We can. Cool. I was thinking for January. Not necessarily immediately. But I think
I'm going to investigate
January
all this.
would be a good time for me to forcibly get out of the way a bunch of movies that I keep putting off for stupid reasons.
Got it.
You think that's
We're
a
counting
good
on
thing
you.
to do?
Let's go, Iba.
Just
Roger
like
that.
all the stupid shit that we keep being like, oh, let's do this at a later point, or I don't want to do this right now. Let's just get it all fucking done in January. Like, there's a shitload I have to go do. Let's just go down the list. This is a good Assassin's Creed grinding time for me, too. Hell yeah, brother. AI the Somnium Files, it's honestly, it's like the second best multitasking stream. Still think Hades is like the best multitasking stream because, like, there you absolutely don't have to pay attention in the slightest and still enjoy it. This at least,
Two
like,
cars.
you gotta slightly pay attention to the story.
These cars have been parked here since before 3:17 a.m.
One van and one station wagon.
Dunks. My good buddy Mothman just found a fucking $50 Champions Path Elite Trainer box at Target. I fucking am super
Who owns
tempted
the
to get
van?
it,
The
but
Matsushita family. It appears as though it was
Champions
used for
Path kinda
transporting
sucks.
ingredients and supplies.
I don't really want to spend $50.
Tessa, wait.
Because
I'll get the car.
unless they pass the fucking $2,000 stimulus check, I'm not getting jack shit. And even then, I'm not positive.
Ota's fingerprints were found on the steering wheel and gear shift. Iris's fingerprints
We actually
were found around the
know
passenger
that this
seat.
van is Oda's because
Those
of
were
the
the
other
only prints
timeline where
recently
we had
made.
the action ending.
Was there anything else found inside the car?
There was one thing.
What was it?
Ota's cell phone.
Damn,
The one
that's
he
pretty
purchased 2
damning
years
evidence.
ago in Akihabara. It slid under the driver's seat.
Where's the phone now?
Dangerous. You get caught under the brake.
Its data is being inspected and evaluated.
Cool. Yeah, I get it. I learned all that info. Alright, Frosty.
This station wagon is a stolen
What movies need to go on, like,
Stolen.
regardless of movie night or not movie night?
Last night,
What movies,
the owner
like,
of the
need to be
vehicle
gotten
reported
out of the
it
way?
stolen.
I think the obvious one is, like, Elf 2. It's
It
time
was
to
stolen
put a
at
bullet in
10:33
Elf 2.
p.m. yesterday.
I'm giving a
The
pass
theft
to
occurred
movies.
in Fuchu, Tokyo, in the parking lot of Famisto,
I'm
a
paying attention to
convenience
this for a
store
second.
along Koshu Highway.
I'm giving a pass to movies where there's, like, a reason we haven't done them. So, like, Pulse gets a pass.
Misto parking lot, huh?
The car
Anything
was
on the
stolen
Kimmy
while the
list
owner
really
was
gets a
shopping inside
pass.
the store.
Scalar
The
gets a
vehicle's engine was
pass.
on.
You know what I'm talking about. Dunks, are you trying to tear your Christmas toy up?
The doors might have even been unlocked, which would have made the theft easy for the culprit.
Elf 2.
Who took the car?
Ota Matsushita.
What?
Wait,
Ota
he
got
stole
into
both?
the car and drove off.
Tag along 2? I wouldn't say we've been putting that one off as much as it just hasn't come up. Yeah, we definitely need to do better watch out. That's a good one. That's a good one to
The
remember.
security cameras at the convenience store caught the entire incident.
Sorry, 1 second.
Ota's fingerprints were also found on the steering wheel of that car. There is no doubt that it was Ota.
The stream of the polar bear started around 3 a.m.
I forgot he meant internet stream for a second. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? The stream of the polar bear?
Correct.
That sounds like a shitty J horror movie that I would really enjoy. The stream of the polar bear.
About 10 minutes later, Ota
Candyman?
appeared on screen.
Nah, Candyman's like, that one's not put off. That one just hasn't been landed on the wheel when I actually have it ready. Now that I have it
Ota
ready,
stole
it's
the
like,
car at 10:33 p.m.
whatever.
That makes 4.5 hours.
That one's put off for a reason. That one gets a pass. Death Tube 2, but that one's not really a movie night kind of movie. Unless you just want it to be. I'm fine watching that one on my own, so that you don't have to watch
I cannot
Death
find anything in
Tube
the
1.
vicinity that could be a clue.
Me either. Let's check inside the warehouse.
But Death Tube 2, I definitely need to do.
Wow, it's cold in here.
Bruh, man, it's
air
a
conditioners
fucking
have stopped.
frozen storage warehouse.
However, the insulation in the walls has kept the room temperature close to what it was this morning.
I should finish this investigation before I freeze to death.
Well then, you had better get started.
The blood. That must be Oda's blood. That's where he was stabbed and went down. Do you have a family?
No, unfortunately I live alone.
You don't fucking have anyone?
With a job like this, I don't really get the chance to meet new people.
Damn,
Once
dude.
this case
that
is wrapped
sucks.
up, how about you and I go to a cabaret club together?
Bro!
Hey, now you're talking. You're buying, right?
Sure, I'll
Absolutely.
expense it.
I recorded that conversation. I will be sending it to the boss later.
On second thought, why don't we split it?
Aw, lame.
What the fuck? Iba, you fucking snitch. You fucking snitch.
No, nothing so far.
We could have had a friend.
Yeah, wish it were under better circumstances. Too bad you're not a girl. This could be the start of something.
Yeah, thinking the same thing.
What a weird thing for either of them to say. What a strange duo.
Point by point, but didn't find nothing.
You sound like the Yakuza guy.
Yeah, some engineer from NRIPS created a jacket lined with heating wires. That keeps me warm. Nice, right? All the cops and inspectors around here are wearing them.
That's fucking crazy cool. That's actually sick. Alright.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream.
Damn, this shit's better than my setup.
All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them.
Different timeline, he is a girl. That's the winning
I have
timeline.
logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router.
Cool. Camera. Oh, never mind. Equipment counts
The
as part of
tires
the camera.
of the forklift are clearly frozen to the ground.
Damn, so no one was run
Hasn't
over.
been moved in a long time. What are you thinking?
Nothing. It just seemed noteworthy.
Okay, alright, we'll keep that in mind. That's like your Phoenix Wright / Danganronpa got him card. Like, oh, I was there because I was using the forklift. That's why you saw me. Oh, objection! The forklift was fucking frozen in the ground.
3 a.m. this morning. Iris was lying right here.
It's important.
If
Don't forget the
Ota hadn't
forklift
come
was
to
frozen in
save
the
her,
fucking
it
ground.
would have been too late. That machine is used to cut ice.
Cool.
We have gathered testimony from the workers regarding it.
You know, use a big ass
This
fucking
has always
buzzsaw to
been
cut
the
ice.
warehouse, so the suspect did not bring it here.
I'd be
Any fingerprints?
frankly concerned if the culprit just fucking
No
like bought
fingerprints
this,
have been
brought it
found
from
at
their
the scene
home.
at all. This entire warehouse is clean.
I see.
Yeah, because they were wearing the polar bear outfit the whole time. That's the point of it. The polar outfit, it's not about hiding your identity, it's about hiding your fingies. The hook. There. What about Suicide Club?
There are only a few items on the shelf.
I think that's a movie where instead of forcing it in January, we should just do it the next time we have Kimmy and Thorne and don't do Saw. Because I think that's a Kimmy and Thorne movie.
Is this warehouse not in use?
If we only do it with Thorne, that's fine too, but I think that one has been more of a timing issue than a, we've been putting it off issue. Why is the next auto word for suicide pact? Because that's like what you would normally say with suicide is suicide pact. Listen, suicide pact is probably more often said than suicide club. I'm just being real here. There's a dark spot. Shadows on the left. Okay, how would you see this shit without clicking on the box? What is NLV? Night Legion Voggles? Yeah, that's a fucking square
There's something
object.
there.
You should go pick it up.
Tell me what to do, motherfucker. I don't got no legs. Actually, only in the first timeline did we not have legs. We have perfectly
I
normal
recognize
legs now.
this.
An Odoroki Man chocolate.
Dude, he looks cool
You've
as
been
hell.
collecting them for 3 years. Each
Bro?
chocolate contains a special sticker inside. Years
Why?
ago, you started buying them from Mizuki. But eventually, you
Bro,
got hooked
it's
on them.
just like Pokemon finger
Even
figures,
after Mizuki lost interest.
but
you
even
kept
less
buying
value.
them.
That's a bittersweet memory. The Odoroki Man chocolate. Why is this here?
Perhaps we
sign.
can use it as a clue. Let's investigate further.
Because Miyuki is the killer.
Oh,
Got
it's
some
freezing.
Date, we're at our limit. We've examined everything of interest here. Let's go elsewhere.
I agree.
I forgot we had like 100 stops we had to go to. Alright, Matsushita Diner. So, BRB. No, like, this is not going to go well. This is not going to be a pleasant conversation.
Who might you be?
What?
It's me, Kaname Date. We met yesterday. I gave you my card.
Oh. So how can I help you?
Doc, I don't even... It's been so long, like, since we went down this timeline. I don't even remember meeting her. About that photo.
Oh, this?
Yeah. As Mayumi spoke, she turned the
This
photo
is
toward
a
me.
family photo from when Ota was still small.
The fuck? Is that fucking Saitama from One Punch Man, but with a Hitler
I
mustache?
wanted to look at it again. I'm a horrible mother. I've always caused trouble for my husband and Ota.
I don't know. I mean, like, I think your biggest sin as a mother is raising a little shit like
They've
Oda.
helped me so many times. I am such a burden. But they were always smiling. They were so kind. I remember a gift they gave me one Mother's Day.
How did
They
your
knew
husband
how much
die?
I liked floral patterns, so they gave me this apron and a kitchen knife.
Bro, and then I
was so
killed him.
happy. I was crying and smiling. That's what this photo is from. It's kind of embarrassing, but isn't it such a nice photo?
Aside from the guy looking like a
Yes.
fucking
That's very nice, Mayumi.
Dead Space monster. It's a very lovely photo.
Oh, Who knows?
Oh.
Date, I did some research on her husband, Ota's father.
He was never real.
His name is Matsushita.
What the
Takura.
fuck? What the fuck is this? What is this? He's a worm. He's an actual worm. He's a character from the Worms franchise. What is this?
He died of myocardial infarction 5 years ago.
It's a heart attack, right?
What? What is going on here?
That's no cardiac arrest is heart attack. There's something with your heart.
Packing? What are you talking about?
I also recognize it from the Dan Bull Diablo 3 rap.
I thought you came here to pack some of Ota's things for his hospital stay.
What? He's not in the
At the
hospital.
hospital? My boy's fine.
What?
You shouldn't say things like that to a mother.
What? Is she just like in denial?
Last night? What time?
Fucking 6:30.
Before 10 p.m.
Never mind. I guess 6:30 would be
Oh,
before 10.
I was already asleep by 10.
You were sleeping?
My fucking, for the first time in a non-Hades stream, my laptop put itself into sleep mode.
That can't be.
And she definitely has had her memories erased somehow. I'm trying to fix my laptop while I do this. Yeah, I know, we saw this happen. I have returned. What is that? I'm so glad you returned in time to see
You
Ota's
left the diner
fucking
to chase
dad.
after Ota and Iris.
Maybe Oda's a bit more of a forgivable character now. Maybe I'd be as fucked up as him if my dad looked like
I
that.
saw the whole thing with my own left eye.
Cause now you gotta have that fear that like when you grow up, that's what you're gonna look like.
Left eye? Not both your eyes?
And you know what? I respect her for noticing that.
Well...
My left eye is
Anyway,
better than my right.
I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't go anywhere last night. I was asleep. I was dreaming.
Ah.
Dreaming.
Yes. A very nostalgic dream.
Is Aset like a fucking alien in this timeline? Is she the axolotl or whatever they are? What kind of
It
dream?
was when my son had just started elementary school.
And all he would
I
say
had
is
Oda run
poggers
errands for
every day.
And he was
Poggers
taking
this,
so long,
poggers that.
And I was waiting. My husband said it was nothing to worry about, but I couldn't take it anymore and went to look for him. I found him at a traffic signal, crying. He said he couldn't come home because the signal was still red.
Yeah, I mean, that's smart.
It was one of those crossing signals you have to push.
That's actually really fucking funny.
That boy didn't even notice it. He just stood in front of that red light. So stubborn. So
That's like
stupidly
legit
honest.
sweet and really
That's
funny.
my Oda. He was so cute. I couldn't help it.
This might
Date,
have been
I noticed something.
mildly sad if Oda
Can
was
you look at
dead.
Mayumi with the thermal imaging turned on?
Excuse me. Is she like burning fucking hot, like mega sick? Oh my god, she actually looks normal. Her brain is cold. Is she dead?
Do you see it?
Part of her brain is blue.
What do you mean part of her brain? Homie's got the butt ugly Martian head in her
That
skull.
might be due to low blood flow in that part of the brain.
She's stupid now?
Which means...
Mayumi has an illness.
Okay.
I've checked her hospital records. For the past 6 years, Mayumi has been suffering from dementia.
This is a very strange turn.
dementia.
No, Trey, don't fall for their tricks.
Symptoms vary considerably, but Mayumi appears to be afflicted by memory loss.
Part. Yeah, man, the whole part. Dude, wait, what is the? Why does she suddenly have dementia? I thought they were gonna be like, oh, there's something wrong with her brain, and like Iris must have done it, or Aset or whatever must have done it because she like touched her face or whatever, and she was like, But they're like, nah, for the last 6 years she's had
She
dementia.
seems to be missing memories.
I see.
It's fucking crazy.
So that's where those weird comments were coming from.
Damn, that sucks.
Can she run a diner like that?
Fuck no, her fucking son
It
was
isn't
doing
running.
it. Yeah.
What do you mean?
There's no one here.
Matsushita Diner has been closed for 8 years.
Wait a minute, she's only had dementia for 6.
Matsushita Diner is near the Kabasaki district. It is not technically within the restricted area. However, after the chemical plant explosion, the number of potential customers must have dropped considerably. Before the accident, this diner managed quite well due to its proximity to Bloom Park.
Listen.
Patrons from Bloom Park would often eat here, being the cheaper option. But Bloom Park,
When they were
closed 8
like,
years ago.
the diner's been closed for 8 years, that was like real close
customers
to
stopped
being
coming,
Saw
and
theme
then,
worthy,
naturally-
but not quite.
Does Mayumi not notice that the store's closed?
I do not think so.
Because of dementia?
Yeah,
Yes.
I can't believe it.
I can. It's jarringly out of character
Well,
for
is
her,
that
but
all?
like I get it.
I have to start preparing for the dinner shift.
Not like there's been like any signs of this beforehand or anything.
Date, let's go. It's better that you leave things be.
You're right.
Damn, you know what? That sucks. But that conversation went a whole lot easier than it could have. Anyway, let's talk to the congressman for no reason. Fuck. The eBay bid. It went up in price.
How did you get in?
Hopped over the fence.
That's trespassing, you know.
Yeah.
My baseball landed in your backyard. I was just trying to get it back.
Dante, that's still trespassing. No. I talked to you first.
No, it's this girl.
Bro, that's ASAP.
Cute. What was that? Nothing.
It's about
You
time
just
for
said
eBay.
cute, didn't you?
I got about 26 minutes, but also, like, I may strictly not be able to afford the eBay bid
did
anymore.
not. You did. Did not. Did. I said shoot.
Why would you say shoot?
Look, I said I don't know her, all right?
Alright then.
Congressman Sajima was at home all Friday and Saturday.
How about from last night until this morning?
He was in his bedroom resting.
You
Can
watched
prove
him?
that?
My word should be enough.
Iba,
I don't even
are there
know
any
your
security
name.
cameras in the mansion?
There are several, but for some reason, they are all powered off. There is no image data for the past few days.
Really? That's too suspicious to ignore.
I thought the bodyguard had a leaf afro. You know what? I definitely see it.
I don't know anything.
Yo, the Kumakura symbol looks pretty sick.
Even
not
if
gonna
I did,
lie.
I couldn't tell you.
That's fair.
I'm sworn to confidentiality.
Yeah. My man said, I signed an NDA. Do you know Iris Segon?
I don't. Who is that?
Use your lie heat ray. It's a great
This
point.
girl, do you recall seeing her?
No, I've never seen her.
I detect no noticeable rise in So's body temperature.
Oh, okay. Well,
This guy's a politician.
She
Telling
listened
us
to you.
his job.
Well, true.
That's good to know. If you're a good liar, the heat ray doesn't work.
I told you yesterday. My relationship with them is perfectly legitimate.
Hey, Iba. You were still in the middle of the story about So selling and buying the Kawasaki land.
Oh,
Were you?
we can continue that later.
Damn, yeah. I can't afford this eBay listing anymore, unfortunately. Oops, I accidentally looked at him.
Here, sleeping, of course. Why? What happened?
Did you not see the news?
No.
I've been reading a book. I don't know what happened, but whatever it was, I had nothing to do with it.
Oh, it was actually like a UFO in the sky. Oh, it was a big blue light came
Are you
crashing down in
finished here?
Hawaii.
I'm just getting started.
Dude, fucking
You won't
maybe.
get anything, no matter what you ask. So Sajima has nothing to
Yo,
do
did
with
you hear
your
about
case.
that like fucking blue light UFO crashed in the ocean, Hawaii? My good buddy Mothman
It's my
saw that
job to
last
decide
night.
that, not yours.
I was in the car with him, but I wasn't looking out the window.
Okay, I didn't want to get rough.
Yeah, you're gonna get
If
rough
I
with a
need
fucking
to,
cop?
I'll feed you to the koi.
It's a what the fuck?
I'd like
kind
to
of
see
threat
you
is
try.
that? Do
Dante,
it, bitch.
he's not all talk.
What? And
Check his body.
does he have bombs on him? Is he packing? Okay. He's got a gun. You need to kill a cop? Oh, I was supposed to actually click on the gun.
This guy has a handgun.
It is, of course, real and loaded.
Okay.
So you're carrying, huh?
What are you talking about?
Don't act dumb. I should have you arrested for firearm violation.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The gun you have on you.
I don't have a gun.
I know that you do.
You got a way to prove it?
I could search you.
Oh yeah? How?
He's a
You
cop.
need a warrant for that.
That's fair.
Are you finished? If you are done here, I'd like to ask you to leave.
I feel like this
Dante,
accomplished
I don't believe we
actually
can accomplish
fucking
anything
nothing.
further here. It's better for us to
What do you mean
return
we
to
can't
HQ.
accomplish anything further? We
This is why I
accomplished
hate
nothing.
politicians.
We accomplished legit nothing. I guess it's Central Hospital time. Except I kind of have to take a piss. So I think I will when I get the chance to pause. Well, well, well.
Are you okay?
If it isn't the person I literally didn't expect to see here at all, I will be back in... Where's the Paco image? Hold on. Oh, there it is. I will be back in just a minute. Fucking accidentally sent another tweet. Oof! Yeah, man, I got up to go take a piss, and the stream died. So that's fucking... That sucks. But you know what? You know what? Really? If the stream was gonna die anyway, at least it died at the right time. At least it died while I wasn't here and we weren't in the middle of something. Because, fun fact, there's a scene coming up in a minute. Like, remember, like, the stream died when we were learning about Falco's backstory and shit. And, like, after that happened, I was like, oof, I gotta, like, let me see if I can find, like, a no commentary playthrough of this. And, like, put in some of the video of that scene and then, like, credit the person or, like, whatever. And just to, like, get that little bit of missed footage in there. And then, like, I'm, like, trying to find it. And I, like, load up, like, oh, part 3 or whatever. And it's fucking Oda in the hospital. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I realize, like, now, like, oh, that dude just played the timelines in a completely different order than I did.
Date.
The nurse told me you were here.
As
Yes,
one
just
probably
resting.
will very often.
Iris's surgery was successful.
Yo!
They told me she would be fine.
Yeah?
After I heard that, a weight left
Like,
my
legit,
shoulders
like,
and
fine,
just
fine?
collapsed.
It seems that she passed out and was brought here.
Yeah.
Like,
the nurse told me.
legit fine?
But I'm fine now.
Like both
I feel
eyes?
much better.
Not like she's gonna be like, she's gonna like get through it. Like, she's fine? Bro, patient monitor. Do you know anything about Iris and Sejima?
So, Sejima? The politician?
Yeah.
Yes. We believe they might
She's
know each
really
other.
still not fine. We don't know that. We don't know that. Oh my goodness, the eBay auction ends in 13 minutes, but I can't afford it anymore, so I'll have to wait for the next one.
I don't think so.
About Iris.
Iris lost her left eye.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
They haven't found it yet. If the optic nerve and blood vessels are intact, they told me they might be able to restore it.
I mean,
But I'm thankful she's alive.
I wouldn't call that fine, then. I like how he never got an official position. He's just a politician. I think they called him
When I was
congressman at some point.
I lost someone very important to me.
But maybe
Monica
I just made
Eli,
that up.
my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
Yeah, that's crazy, brother.
While I was waiting for news from Iris's surgery, I started thinking about Monica.
Okay.
And I felt like I was going to lose my mind.
Damn, that sucks, brother. I'm very
That
heartless
must have
right
been
now.
very painful.
Yes.
That was like me. That sounded like me, like forcing something. That must have been very painful. Anyway, you hear about that
I'm
Oda bitch?
so thankful for Oda.
Oh?
No. Words don't even do it justice.
You know you're like saying that to the guy who like got fucking smacked in the head with a walk from him, right?
Oda saved Iris, didn't he?
No, he fucking ran off with her and got her fucking killed, assuming this wasn't a setup, which it probably was. He's the most well-known congressman then? I mean, I don't know Japanese politics, but like... I don't, maybe the Japanese probably do care more about their politics than a large portion of Americans do.
I heard the police talking about it. If Oda didn't go to the warehouse that night, Iris would be dead.
No, he brought her to the warehouse, idiot!
I really
Have we not shared
don't
this
even know
info
what to
with
say.
anyone?
It's frustrating that there isn't a bigger word for thank you.
I mean, there is, but... Dude, I don't even know if I want to finish this conversation, but we
Oda
should.
was actually one of my students.
Yeah?
I was his teacher in elementary school.
Oh my god, what was that, like 20 years ago?
Even back then, he had such a strong sense of justice.
How old are you?
Not that I'm one to
Are
say,
you
but
fucking kidding
I believe he
me?
grew up to be quite an amazing
I
young
take
man.
everything nice I said back earlier. Oda is the actual legit villain.
He risked his own life to save someone else.
What the fuck is this?
His mother must have raised him well.
Is this what, like, characters in a movie feel like when they realize that their entire life has been gaslit and the villain has turned all their friends against them? And I'm like, well, this is absurd and unrealistic. No one would ever just believe all of this. Is that what this character feels
Tell me,
like? Is this
what
what
were
it's
you doing
like?
around 3 a.m. today? I don't
Sucking
mean anything by
dick.
it. I'm just doing my job.
I was sleeping at home.
Okay.
The police came and picked me up around 4 a.m.
Okay.
That's when I heard about all this.
Her
Okay.
testimony matches what was in the investigation material.
Alright.
Cops came to pick her up around 4.
Correct.
Yeah. I mean,
How long does it take to get from Hitomi's house to the warehouse?
20 to 25 minutes by car.
And the polar bear ran out of the warehouse at around 3:15.
yeah, so she could have made it home.
Correct.
If you're fast, you can just make it.
Well, no, okay, here's the thing, right? If the cops can make it... Well, I guess the cops didn't come from the maybe? I don't know. If the cops went from the warehouse to get her, then obviously she could have
Do
made
you
it
suspect
beforehand.
Hitomi?
Not
No,
necessarily.
not the fucking
but
slightest. I mean, everyone's a suspect, but, like, she's near the bottom of the totem pole.
Sorry for asking you so many questions at a time like this.
No, it's fine.
I should go.
If this were America, do you think she'd have to pay a hospital bill for passing out? I try not to spend time in hospitals, so even if that's an obvious question, I don't, or even if that has an obvious answer, I just don't know it. I was gonna just ask that in general of like, do you think she has to pay for the bed? And I was like, wait, this is Japan. I actually have no
Mizuki,
idea.
just
Fucking
take a break?
shredded. No, she's like, absolutely not. I cannot take
I
a
want to
break.
ask you something.
I cannot take a break. Look at this. What the fuck is this? Why does she do a little pelvic thrust each time? It's not even like the pelvic thrust forces it upwards. She's just like doing it. I can't believe this. If we just like... She's so fucking ripped. She has actual superhuman abilities. And she's doing all this with her hair, like, hitting the ground. Can you imagine how distracting that's gotta be? I hate this game. Dude, this is the best dialogue so far.
Listen, I get it. I'm really sorry, Mizuki. Yesterday, I went
She's
to meet
gonna
up with the
fucking
Yakuza gang.
kick your ass.
The Kumakuras. Remember Mama said Renju had some connection with them? so I went to question them.
She's gonna punch you in the dick, and your fucking
But of
crotch
course,
is
I
gonna
couldn't take a little
implode.
girl with me. You understand, right?
That was the sound of her fucking breaking your leg.
I'm not afraid of any Yakuzas.
Yeah, she could actually punch the Yakuza's building and send it into a different continent.
I'd make their hearts stop beating in 3 seconds.
With her one finger!
Girls shouldn't talk like that.
That's awfully sexist of you.
Dude, she's right. Get him. Get him.
This is why no one thinks you're attractive.
Get his ass. Take him,
I'm
tear him
attractive.
apart. Beat him up, Mizuki.
Keep telling yourself that.
This is the
That's why
best
you haven't had a
character in the
girlfriend
game.
in 4 years.
Fucking get him. Get it. I know, Dunks. Well, it's fucking 21 Savage over here.
My girlfriend is a ninja. You know, she's just hiding in the shadows.
Shut the fuck up, you dork.
Sure. So what do you want to ask me anyway?
What the fuck is going on now? The best character in the game is talking. I don't like her, like, shadow legs. Her, like, everything from, like, her calf down is just devoid of existence and light. What the fuck? What is happening? Oh! Dunks is sitting on the keyboard. It's okay. You're not in trouble. I was like, why does my fucking thing keep jerking to the right? It's because he was sitting on the shift button. Come here. Come up here.
Okira Fishery is a company Grandpa made.
Come on. You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. I know. Big
I don't think
boy.
Daddy had anything to do with it, though.
Baby.
Grandpa died 17 years ago. Someone else is running that company now. They aren't family.
Extremely specific memory of when he died. I know I couldn't tell you when my grandfather died.
I never met him. He died before I was born.
Mizuki, you're not even 17, are you?
But Daddy did tell me stories.
Yeah, what the... Wait a minute.
What kind of stories?
How do you know the exact, like, time frame of your
Back when
grandfather's
Grandpa
death
was in
older
Great-Grandma's
than you?
tummy, she was on a passenger ship that got shipwrecked in a storm. She had to have the baby out on the ocean.
On the ocean?
Yup. And then Grandpa was raised by dolphins.
Huh?
That means your grandpa's not an
By the
actual
time
citizen.
he was 10, he was catching fish with his bare hands. And then Grandpa got up on land and learned language and culture and stuff.
Was your grandfather the primordial fish who walked from ocean to land and began human evolution?
And then he decided to start up Okira Fishery.
Sounds like a tall tale.
Sounds like a fucking supervillain story.
Yeah, Grandpa was a legend. All the fishermen and sailors respected him.
That can't be true. But there's a part of me that's thinking, maybe. After all, Mizuki herself seems superhuman. I believe her grandpa was an incredible man. What if the villain is the grandpa coming back for his superpowered daughter? Is your grandpa Shark Boy?
I saw the video. The one at 3 a.m. last night.
How did you see this video?
Ota is amazing.
I'm going. This is a setup. There's no way.
I'm changing my mind about that guy.
No, absolutely, it's a setup. No, Oda, this was planned. This was all planned.
Iris and Ota came out of it okay. They'll both live.
Really?
Yeah.
Everyone is too adamant on Oda is good now. Every single person has gone out of the way to express their change of heart about Oda. In no way is this not like some kind of weird... I had to exit out of something that Dunks opened. I can't believe. This is a setup.
Where's the officer who dropped you off?
I told her to go home. I said I would call her to check in.
Okay.
Why are you disappointed? Did you want to meet her?
It's not like that.
You wanted to see her boobs?
Excuse me?
I thought you were more into small boobs, pervert.
What?
I like big boobs too.
I suppose you are what they call a tit man.
Now hold on. How are you gonna tell me? Listen, me and you, we need to have a talk. How are you gonna tell me that I like small boobs when I spent like a good 30 minutes flirting with that receptionist? The weights are real iron. The total weight is 220 pounds. Not that I can actually bench that. What a fucking monster. This would all be fine if he didn't hit us. Can I go to Discord? Yes, but why? Why do you want to go to Discord? Is that you saying? I don't understand. I'm down here. Sorry to send a message. Sorry, I have to inform someone of something. Okay. I think we're done with you? Yeah, we are.
Thanks for talking with me, Mizuki.
Thanks for the
It was
nice,
helpful.
lovely conversation. Because I don't want to be here anymore. I'm
was
scared.
it?
Sorry,
To
we're gonna have to
continue the
face this fear
investigation,
together.
so-
Wait, you're leaving me again?
You can come with.
I'm coming with you.
Okay.
No,
No, why? Come on.
I can't involve you. This might be dangerous.
Dude, she could punch the moon.
It's okay, I'm strong.
She's fucking strong as hell.
You know how strong I am, right?
Dude, I don't, and I'm scared to find
You
out.
were the one who knew how special I was before anyone.
Is she actually superhuman? Like, we had this conversation before, during the, like, fucking, the big action climax. Is she actually superhuman? It was 1 year ago. Superhero origin story. I noticed something strange when Mizuki came home from school.
Hey, what happened? Who did this to you?
That polar bear will have no chance. It was the polar bear.
Some kids at school, 5
Yeah.
or 6 of them.
Yeah.
They said I was a weirdo because I don't live with my mom and daddy.
Okay.
And they teased me,
I think it's a little weird that you say mom and daddy.
and I got mad, and
You only add the Y to one of them.
I told them to go away, and they hit me.
Okay.
Tell me their names.
They're
I'll
dead.
teach the little punks a lesson.
Date, wait. Adult intervention will not solve this problem.
But
Mizuki
I'm not
has
gonna
to
make
deal
that
with this
joke.
problem herself.
Mizuki, come on. It's time to train.
What?
I'm gonna teach you how to kick their asses. We're starting right now. Get ready.
And then I realized that she could punch my training bag and it blew up.
Why the shrine?
The shrine is the perfect place for special training.
It is?
You feel better when you train in quiet, serene places like this.
Sure, whatever.
First, I'm going to teach you 4 secrets to becoming stronger. Follow these 4 rules, and you will acquire power beyond your wildest dreams.
Damn, this would be like really fucking cool in a better game.
Date, are you playing a character or something?
Yes.
I'm not Date. While we're in training,
I finally
I am
understand.
Master.
Okay. Oh, I gotta keep going, huh? Kill the heart.
Like,
Date is
when you
just
get into a
Johnny
fight,
Lawrence
aim
from
for the
Cobra
heart?
Kai and Karate Kid.
No, it's the opposite. You must kill your own heart, Mizuki.
What do you mean?
If you are going to fight, you must suppress any mercy or emotional attachment. If you have even a mote of sympathy within you, it will be impossible to fight to your potential. Do not think of your opponent as a man. Think of them as a target. A punch.
I'm sorry.
Just a
I didn't mean to
punching
skip
bag.
that. How very
Huh.
horrible of me. Alright, I mean, simple enough. Don't show emotion, no
In a
mercy.
fight,
That's not a child
you
you're
must
killing.
first be victorious
It's simply
in
a
your mind.
weakling.
Like thinking I'm not gonna lose?
Exactly. I do the same mental preparation before going to a strip club. Before I go in, if I
That
tell
wasn't my
myself
regular
they're all out
silence.
of
That
my
was
league,
my this is
then they will
painfully
be.
unfunny silence.
The mental fight has begun the moment I put my hand on the door.
Yeah, I see. Actually, no. That's stupid.
Fair. Valid. Well, your everyday life is of dire importance.
Why?
The best training you could ever have is to be mindful during your everyday life.
You don't want to get jumped.
Diet and exercise form a strong body. And if you are always maturing intellectually and emotionally, you will always be able to anticipate your enemy's first move.
I get it. But you're so messy. Does that mean you can't fight?
Dude, this is actually going way longer than this scene needs to.
Hark. The blowing of the wind.
Date
through the
would be a good
trees.
character if he actually fit in the game's scenario.
You can't just say something cool to avoid my question.
If this were like a superhero video game, I think
Mizuki,
this scene would be pretty
do you
neat.
know how to win any fight against any opponent?
Right now, this just feels wacky
don't
and
get in a
not
fight
like
in
it
the
feels
first
good
place?
wacky at first, and now the scene is like still going. And I'm
That is a respectable answer. But no, the way to win any fight is this. Hit them first, and hit them hard enough to finish them.
I kinda get it, but...
He's too much of a goofball.
Of course, I'm not saying that's how you should behave. But thinking about this will make a big difference in a
Date
real fight.
I think Date is like a great goofball side character. He's like a fantastic support character.
Yeah, okay, I get it, but...
Mizuki is like a better main character than he is.
Seriously, Date, are you like acting or something?
I'd be rooting for Mizuki.
Not Date, Master. Anyway, practice these 4 truths, and you will get stronger.
This sounds like a scam.
I think that's my main problem with the game. I don't know what kind of tone it wants.
Believe in me.
I think my main problem with the game is that it's basically like riding entirely on the laurels of
If you do as I say,
wacky different
thanking me in
timeline
time.
mechanic, except it fucking sucks, and I feel like this story would just be better and more engaging if it was a regular
You
story
sure?
from point A to point B
But how about we do a baseline test? Show me what you've got.
that had actual gameplay and mystery solving instead
Huh?
of the gameplay
How?
being what
Well, let's
fucking
see.
timeline are you taking?
How about you throw a punch? I can guess your strength from that.
And she's gonna like break his arm.
If you say so, I'll give it a shot.
Crunch, the sound of his bones breaking.
First, close your eyes and concentrate.
Here it comes.
Like this?
Dante getting
Exactly.
his comeuppance.
Then, punch forward. Huh?
What the fuck is happening?
How is that?
I unironically think like the best part of this game so far has been us joking about her lifting the weights, and then it's an actual like massive story plot point.
You don't have to be
It's
nice.
like actual good storytelling
I know I'm weak.
because it's fun.
Hey, by the way, did you swing back at those bullies?
Horrifying.
No, I didn't do anything. There were a bunch of them. I didn't think I could.
I see. She doesn't know her own strength.
I suppose not.
Mizuki, let's just say I think you should be more confident in yourself.
Really?
Whoa.
But never ever strike your master. That is a must.
I'll die. I will fucking die. Killed.
Yeah, you're right.
He like took a seat. He knew this was gonna take a while.
In fact, you're so strong you scare me sometimes.
Well then,
No, I can't take you with me.
This would have been a great cutscene to get before like the big climax we did. Which I don't even remember what any of that led to
Why
be
not?
honest with you.
Because I took responsibility for you. I promised Renju. I can't put you in danger.
Alright, it led to us and Iris having that conversation at the Shrine in the Rain, and then she just fucking dies in both timeline endings anyway. So the big dramatic jailbreak was pointless.
that's not fair. Bringing up Daddy.
Iris and Ota feel the same way. They don't want you hurt either. You have to understand, Mizuki. If I need your help, I'll let you know. When the time comes.
I wish I got a choice here. And I'm sure I'm sure choosing to bring her would lead to her dying or something,
Yes.
whatever. I still wish I had a
Promise?
choice.
I promise. Let's go, Iva.
Where to?
Say goodbye. Pain. Well, I guess we'll go to the headquarters.
Before we reach HQ, let's summarize our investigation so far.
Yeah. Okay. Is there like a point? Are we like gonna head to something like massive now? We gotta recap all this?
Mayumi is suffering from dementia.
Okay.
If Mayumi followed Ota and Iris,
Okay.
it is highly likely that she saw the person in the polar bear costume.
What
But...
the fuck makes you think she followed them?
She might not remember.
correct.
What? on earth makes you think she followed him? It looked like she was just out of it.
Mizuki did not have any new information about Okiura Fishery.
Yeah, she's just really... We just
Currently,
established her strength.
It seems there is nothing linking that company to Renju.
Okay, cool.
Still, something's not right.
Yeah. Don't forget, by the way, the forklift hasn't been moved in a long time. It's frozen to the ground.
There is only circumstantial evidence linking So Sejima to the new Cyclops serial killings.
I would like to solve a mystery
I agree,
now.
but there has to be more to it.
I would like to, like, put some evidence
The
together.
Kumakuras had connections
Fuck.
to both victims.
Do you even... Alright, he's dead in this timeline.
So has a connection to the Kumakuras. There's a common link there. They have to be involved somehow. So also might have connections to Iris.
Because So appeared in Iris's Somnium?
Yeah.
What a strange thing. Dude, I still have no idea how So ties in anything.
As bodyguards.
Well, I know, like, in the timeline that we're blocked out of, the boss is, like, in on it, and I think she's, like, a massive mafia leader or something, so she probably is, like, blackmailing the congressman or something.
I did some research and discovered that Mr. Sejima hires substantial security. If all of his security staff are this heavily armed, Yakuza gangs pale in comparison.
Heavily armed with a single handgun?
Is So trying to start trouble?
Unknown, but there is definitely more than he is letting on.
I really want to click
There is
on
an
it
important
exhausted.
piece of news.
What is it?
The Odoroki Man chocolate found at the warehouse.
Oh fuck, I never
Fingerprints were
asked
found on it.
Oda's mom about this.
Whose?
Mayumi Matsushida's.
Oh shit, okay, well then that makes sense for her to have followed them.
What?
I had the option to ask her about this, and the option just went away at one
Mayumi
point.
bought the chocolate at the convenience store 812 on Koshu.
It's 7-Eleven, get
This
it?
was captured on security footage. 812 stores are commonly called 8s. 8 is not far from the Famisto where Ota stole the station wagon.
Okay.
Hold on a second.
Oh, I get it. Oda stole the station wagon, and his mom took the van.
I'm having trouble keeping the facts straight.
But wait,
Allow
no,
me to
Oda's
summarize.
stuff was in the van.
Please.
The chocolate was purchased yesterday at 10:33 p.m.
Okay.
That's the same time Ota stole that car.
Okay.
Correct.
What conclusions can we draw from that?
Unknown. All that is known for certain is that Mayumi bought the chocolate at an 8 store last night, and that same chocolate somehow ended up in the warehouse.
So either she saw him steal the car and followed him, or she was with them while they were doing the stuff and they stole a car while she was getting the chocolates and she went with them.
Did she go there and drop it?
It is possible.
Well...
Maybe...
Sorry to interrupt your brainstorming, but there's a call from the boss.
Oda and Iris are staging the live stream to fake Iris's death. Oda's mom walks in, sees Oda in the polar bear costume, but she just sees the polar bear, panics and rushes him with the knife, and Oda's own mom stabs him.
Connect me.
Date, did you hear that Iris's operation is over?
I want you to know I don't expect anything I say to actually happen. I just want to see how much more ridiculous the real answer is than anything I guess.
Yeah, I heard about it at the hospital. She made it, right?
Yes, but she's still unconscious. She's currently in the ICU.
Oda's mom is the polar bear. Fuck. Oh my god, wait, that's actually, like, that makes sense, actually. Because she would just do what they say because she's got dementia. So it would still be staged from the start, and that explains why the polar bear outfit's missing.
Alright.
Because the mom took it.
Ota, however, seems like he can talk now.
He's out of treatment?
Yeah, he's in a general ward now.
Got it. I'll head over.
I'll meet you there.
Do you ever think about how there's like a bunch of timelines that led to dead ends, and those timelines included like mysteries that we will legit never have the answer to because all of their paths were dead ends?
How are you feeling, Ota?
You know, surprisingly, I'm feeling pretty good.
I think this is the scene that I
I'm
stumbled
still under
on a while
anesthesia,
back.
so I don't have any pain.
Alright, that's good.
Pretty poggers.
Ota, I'm sorry to put this on you right after your surgery, but can you talk to us for a minute?
Boss got right to business after introducing herself. I don't know why, but Ota seemed almost happy to answer. It's her titties. Maybe it was the drugs, maybe it was the high from surviving a life or death situation, or maybe it's because he saved Iris. It's probably the drugs and Boss's titties.
Yeah, sure.
Let her go first.
I'll leave this to you, Date.
Never mind.
I'm kind of interested in Ota.
Excuse me?
In me?
You protected the woman you love. That's not easy to do.
Y'all fucking with me right now?
I wanted to meet the brave little hero.
Am I the only one with a functioning brain here?
Little? I'm 24.
It's so sad.
To me, you're still little.
I get called a boomer a lot. At least I'm still younger than Ota.
If I did, I would have told you already.
Her surgery was successful, right?
Are we gonna ask him about bashing me in the head with a walk?
Yeah, thanks to you. If you weren't there, Iris would have been in real trouble.
What the fuck are you
I'm Tessa's biggest fan.
Do you have
Your fan
brain
would've done
damage?
what I did.
Dante didn't tell everyone. Yeah, not only did Dante not tell everyone, he didn't tell anyone. Did Dante forget? Does he have brain damage?
It's nothing special. It's as normal as garlic and ramen.
Never had it.
I think that depends on preference.
Honestly, I'm a little bit scared of my new power. When I locked eyes with that polar bear, I saw him start shaking.
It's time to put the pillow over
He
Ota's
saw
head.
how strong I was and got scared, no doubt.
Ota's body temperature is rising.
He's embellishing his story quite a bit.
I think we can let that go today.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, what, like, yeah, you didn't need to tell us he was lying about that. Yeah, about the walk.
Oh yeah. You hit me over the head with that walk, didn't you?
Oh, that was... I thought I needed to protect Tessa, so...
Isn't there something you want to say to me?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm not letting this fucking slide. No, you don't get to say you're sorry and then I'm like, aha, I guess that was just some quirky thing that happened before you both got kidnapped. No! I see the bigger picture here.
But you're not going to get a second chance.
This
won't do
was
it again.
his second, you fuck.
I swear on Ganesha.
You should swear to a god that's a little closer, kid.
Like Mizuki.
Were you watching the stream?
My laptop went to sleep mode again.
A big polar bear.
No, who was the fucking polar bear, dude?
Yes, I'm talking about who was inside. Did you see them?
No. Whoever it was probably wearing that costume to hide their identity.
Do you see those paws? There's no way the polar bear stabbed you. Oh yeah, there's still that thing that's never brought up. It's time to speak up, brother.
Sorry. I promised that I wouldn't tell anyone.
I will
Then I'll
push the
tell
pillow
Iris
down.
about your fake accounts. You know what happens after that, right?
Let's get him.
Everything you built up here is going to come crashing down.
The ultimate blackmail. It never fails.
But I can't tell you.
It's such a good... Trey, are you fucking dumb?
Why not?
No, I've already cracked the case.
Calm down and think about it. The criminal who attacked Iris is still out there.
He was stabbed with polar bear claws. Frosty. That can't be a real polar bear. Because polar bears don't know how levers work.
Iris
Dumbass.
might have seen the criminal's face. Whoever did this might come back to kill her.
Well, that's not true. Actually, I take it back. There's one polar bear who knows how levers work. And it's the only polar bear smart enough to open a can. It's the Coca-Cola polar bear. The Coca-Cola bear.
No.
If you want to protect her, the fastest way is for us to catch this guy. But to do that, I need information.
Okay.
It's time. What's the big secret? The whole game's been building up. this big ass fucking reveal.
Remember when I told you about my day Saturday?
No, I actually
kind of
fucking
lied
don't.
a little.
What did you lie about?
When I got to Sunfish Pocket, I saw a sign that said the place was all rented out. That
Alright.
part is true.
Yeah.
But after that, I said I went
Oh,
home. but
he's
I
like, I
didn't.
won't tell anyone about finding Rinju's
I was
body.
hanging out in Akihabara for a few hours.
Never mind.
Is that when you bought your new phone?
Yeah,
Why did you hide that?
because something happened after.
We're gonna interrupt this story with a little something else.
Does this jog your memory?
Oh, that.
What? Do you know something about it?
Yeah.
You don't have to show me the thermograph. It's written all over his face.
Absolutely.
Also, it's pointless because he's not even lying. He's just not saying anything. Anyway, back to the
This
thing.
must have been about 8:50. I was going to cross the intersection in Akiba, and I saw Mr. Okiura's car at the light.
Okay.
But when I got close, I saw Tessa driving it.
Oh,
Iris was driving it?
pretty big news. Pretty big.
Whoa, you surprised me.
I'm more surprised than you are. Is something wrong?
What do you mean? Hey, Tessa, do you have a license?
Oh, yeah, of course I do. Not have one.
Okay, so she's like definitely the murderer. But now it's like this whole thing is definitely a strangely elaborate setup that she tricked Oda into being a
don't
part
have a
of because he's a
license?
gullible idiot.
Shh. Mr. Okiura asked me to run an errand. I had to borrow his car.
No, he's dead.
Please don't tell anyone.
Okay,
You promise?
anything for you.
Unbelievable.
After that,
Shaking
the
my
light
head.
turned green and she drove off.
So much hate.
Was Iris the only one in the car?
Yeah, it was just her. That's what I meant by that thing. An idle driving without a license is a huge deal.
You know,
So
Oda
I
is stupid enough
kept
for me
quiet.
to believe this.
You mean after hitting you with the walk?
Yeah!
Yes.
Yeah!
I
Yes.
took Tessa in the van and we ran away.
Okay.
I drove for a while, then we decided to take a breather. I
Okay.
parked the car at Famisto on Koshu.
Okay.
I told Tessa I was gonna go in and buy something to drink. I got out of the car, and I went inside. But then, I heard Tessa screaming, "Oh, to
Okay.
help!" I
Alright.
ran out of the store as fast as I could, but the car was driving away! I looked around, and I saw there was a car with its engine still on, and
Oh, I actually figured it out. Unironically, I just figured it out. His fucking crazy ass mom with dementia went psycho and tried to kill her because she thinks she's a witch who's corrupting her son. That's what they're about to do. I don't know how they're gonna fucking tie a polar bear into it, but they're about to go, woman with dementia went crazy, 'cause dementia woman crazy, snapped and tried to kill her.
The station wagon, right?
yeah. Before I even realized what I was doing, I was behind the steering wheel.
That's where the chocolates came from, because his mom was at the store.
I didn't mean to steal it. I just needed to borrow it.
The time was 10:33 p.m.
Yeah, and also she like was dressed as a polar bear. I don't know where that
We
one's
know
coming
why
in.
Ota stole the station wagon.
And you know what? The one person Oda could overpower is his mom. Yeah, listen, I don't have all the pieces together, but like, I don't know why she ripped her eye out, but you can't tell me that this doesn't seem like this game is barreling towards fucking dementia woman crazy. I gotta send a message real quick. Sorry, 1 second. Alright, what's the next thing we gotta talk about? After stealing the station wagon. This is important info.
Then drove out onto
This is more interesting info than that thing to me.
I couldn't find the van anywhere. I searched for what felt like hours.
You didn't contact the police?
I thought after I hit you.
You shouldn't have worried about that.
But that's all that I was thinking at the time. I thought that if I called the cops, they'd arrest me.
They probably would.
I wasn't thinking clearly. I was panicking. And that's why I didn't realize it right away.
Realize what?
My phone. I left my new phone in the car.
Oops.
Why is that so important?
Because you can't call the cops,
Because the phone had GPS on it.
Oh.
If I looked it up, I would find the location of the van.
Oh.
So I drove as fast as I could to an internet cafe and looked it up. That's when I found out my new phone was at a warehouse near the water. You know the rest.
I guess. No, this is all more interesting than the thing.
Did you see me turn off the saw?
Yes.
Yeah, but everything after that was off screen.
I still don't fully believe the story.
What happened?
But I am coming around a little bit to the idea.
I honestly don't remember much. My mind went blank.
I don't trust Iba in the slightest. I do trust that this guy is the biggest idiot on Earth.
And I think I was fighting him for a while. And we got tangled up. And then, before I knew it, he got me in the stomach with a knife.
Who is
Just to make absolutely certain, you didn't see who was in the suit?
No, I didn't.
Voice? Body type?
Nothing. Sorry.
Anything at all you can remember?
I'm sorry, I told you everything. I can't think of anything else.
Lie.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Lying.
Look.
Oh, come on. After all this, what's he trying to hide?
It's his mom.
Saturday at 6:15 p.m., Ota saw Iris and Renju together.
Okay.
They were leaving the Sunfish Pocket building.
Okay.
2.5 hours later, Ota witnessed Iris driving Renju's car.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
This is sounding really
she
bad
killed
for
Renju.
Iris.
Yeah. This sounds pretty horrendous.
But consider the current circumstances.
It's rigged.
Iris had her left eye taken out by a criminal who is possibly the new Cyclops killer.
Am I the Cyclops killer in this timeline, or is this the timeline where we don't know who it is?
And if Ota had not reached her in time, she would have been killed.
Okay.
What is going on here?
I've been asking that for the last 10 hours.
Date, Ota is acting strange.
Is he about to vomit?
I advise caution.
What do you mean?
What? What's happening? What's going on? X-ray? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Oh! Okay. Alright. What's gonna happen? Find out after this ad break. Hello. It is time to continue with raw, unabashed chaos. I'm sure he's about to fucking pull a knife on one of us.
I don't believe it.
What a great reaction.
He's holding a knife.
Why does he have that?
In any case, you know what you have to do now.
Shoot him.
I know.
Oh shit, my mouse is just on the fucking screen.
Let me go! Let me go!
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Gonna kill
Shut
himself?
Just let me go!
Why did his voice change suddenly? Get him, boss. Get him high. She said paint can
Sleeping
activate.
gas. Now you've done it. I can't question him like this.
I don't want you to question. Then she shoots me.
But you can still get information.
Oh my god, Oda's brain. Oh no. Oh no, the final boss. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for the brain juice.
Dante, as you know, the limit is 6 minutes. Please, do not go over it.
At least
Won't be
we're
a
like...
problem. But are you sure this is okay? Ota just came out of surgery.
If anything happens, I'll take responsibility.
But
It's fine. Just get it done. Good enough for me.
This is what Mako warned us about. At least we're getting right into this one. We can still quit Trey? Oh, no, we can't. I don't know where you're getting that idea from. Oh god.
Can you please take me with you?
We're in the fucking box.
As long as I have Wi-Fi, I don't need anything else.
sorry, we can't have pets.
Cold-hearted old man.
Was she just pretending to be Oda?
Is this?
Alright, no walkthrough for this one. We got a game on.
Seems to be.
Not a manga cafe? Or an otaku shop?
No, but a warehouse is a commonly used location in live-action dramas.
Sorry, one second.
You know a lot.
Predicting this, I did some research on Ota's taste.
Buzzsaws.
By the way, are you smaller?
Is she an ant?
Either that, or everything else is bigger.
Okay, but he likes anime.
Hey, that's...
The polar bear. Alright, this is probably going to end with us unmasking the polar bear and revealing that it's his mom. I'm gonna let it happen.
Stop right there! The heavens call. The
Oh,
earth
no.
cries out. The crowds roar. All calling on me to strike back against evil. Hold on, Tessa. I will save you.
This might be like mildly quirky if we were in like a regular storyline. And I hadn't just watched a shittier version of the story 3 times already.
I will protect Tessa.
Is this from the stream we saw earlier?
This is
No,
Ota's
I'm
memory
done.
of it.
Go on with me.
It appears to be a bit exaggerated.
All right.
I like the
let's
music
help
though. The
reproduce the
music's
memory.
real good.
Somnium scan. Activate.
Alright, so we gotta do the things that we think Oda would think happened. Easy. Mental 1. Number 2 is her. Number 3 is the bear in the box. Number 4 is Oda. Okay. Relive Oda's memories. Reproduce the fire battle between Oda and the polar bear. Save Iris. Save the world.
Curse you, polar bear! I will vanquish you.
Bum,
If I
bum,
rush in,
ba-da-na.
I'll slip on the ice and fall. Like this.
Okay. That's a broken fucking spine right there.
Damn it! If I go in like that, I'll have nothing to show for it. All of it amounts to nothing. What will I do?
I don't know what that was exactly, but the knowledge you gained might be useful.
I did not want to use my local storage space for this.
Dude, that's me talking about my fucking... I was kind of hoping I would
The
slip on
ice
it.
on the floor is slick.
Oh, dude, we're... No, no, slide. Slide. Do what he did.
Leave it to me.
Yuri Katsuki?
Extremely impressive.
Good exhibition. That'll score high.
It would have been perfect if I had a tight black bodysuit.
Maybe you can do a Javier Fernandez routine then.
Those who don't fight won't survive!
I don't know any of those references, sorry. That was a pretty good shoulder tackle. I'm impressed by that, even though this is all a figment of his imagination. Dun, 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 dun. I fucking hate that there's a split branch path. You're gonna tell me there's two endings. I would rather die.
Damn!
I can't wait for the polar bear to like claw him in his memory, and Frosty's gonna be like, I was right.
Tessa! May the glory of victory be yours!
It's over.
I suppose we have no choice but to find the glory of victory.
Oh, okay. So there's two options. Escort him to the green shelf, escort him to the red shelf. Wait. Is that the green shelf? That's the red shelf, maybe?
A plate attached to the shelf. The cold has frosted over it.
Fuck, dude. I have no idea.
The door.
Try opening it to melt the stuff.
It won't open. We need to do
Fuck.
Agent Dante, you've got 4 minutes.
Well, it's
A
time
plate
to
attached to-
lose. Because I have no idea. Holy shit, lucky guess.
D.
Yeah, D's don't really do it for me. They have to be at least an F.
There is no
Oh.
end to your desire.
Okay, we're looking for B.
Oh.
We're looking for B.
There seems to be nothing here.
Okay. D, C, B if it goes in alphabetical order.
You have 3 minutes.
This one also legit just has gold behind it, so I probably should have paid
A
attention
plate
to
attached
that.
to the shelf. The cold has frosted over.
It's very foolish of me to not realize the gold. I've wasted about almost a minute of my time, really.
B.
I would be happier about D.
I'm sure.
No, but this is the right one, though.
A plate attached. The cold has frosted.
Fuck, dude, I have no idea. I'm just gonna do them all. I'm just guessing at this point.
C.
Nice.
Right. A plate attached. The cold has.
I'm just guessing at this point.
But then, something strange happened.
What's happening?
I guess it was just melt them all.
Oh, that's bright.
So I guess I only wasted time trying to open the door, at least.
What is this?
Well, unless this one was supposed to be it. Oh, 'cause it's A set. Okay, I get it. Haha, I wasted a lot of time. This might be a guaranteed loss.
We're out of options! Tessa! If this was another, I would have died already. Next time.
Yo, another
you'll get
reference.
me.
There's actually no fucking way for us to beat this, I'm pretty sure. That's not logical.
No, I will fight.
Alright, you can't load here. Shit.
So
Oops,
he
sorry.
says.
I'm the one who has to help him.
We have to make Hero of Justice Ota fight back and look cool doing it.
I mean, the forklift, probably.
You have less than 2 minutes.
Yeah, man, there's no fucking way. There's not, like, an option to go back right now, right? Nah. Oh! Yeah, listen. How do I... I'm going back. Give me a second. Oh, shit. Bots. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna reload the checkpoint. That's the smart thing to do.
A plate attack. The cold has frost.
Damn, another pincer attack.
But then,
what's happening?
Yeah, okay. Listen, that just saved us, like, a critical amount of time. Both in-game and in real life, because I'm sure we would have lost if we fucking wasted that full minute of time I wasted.
we're out of...
Look, there's the thing. Ba-da-ba-ba-da.
Tessa!
And then My Hero, You Say Run activates.
If this was another, I would have died already. Next time, he will get me. That's just destiny.
Now, I think what we were supposed to do is, go to Iris, and that would have, like, fueled him to, like, go to her.
No! I will fight destiny!
And honestly would have probably led to a bad ending.
I'm the one who has to help him.
I feel like we chose the more obscure one, and so it's probably the better ending. I'm gonna be extremely tempted, by the way. The first time we get a legitimate ending, I might legit call the game. Because I don't want to go out of our way to just get all the bad endings, to be honest with you. What the fuck is that word? Sortie?
Here we go! No good.
Guess there's nothing we can do.
Cars are meant to be driven, right?
Yeah.
Okay, what the fuck does... Is sortie the word I'm looking for?
A fork... What? Sortie?
This is Ota's world, right? Your role in this dream is to assist Ota in his fight against the polar bear.
Lousy Ota. Thanks to him, my image as a cool
what the fuck does
intellectual has been
sortie
destroyed.
mean? What does sortie mean?
All systems green. Synchronization rate 6%. Now, cargo handling car. Forklift. Sortie!
What? Is this an anime reference I don't get?
Forklift! Fork over that weapon now!
Did this puzzle require knowledge of an anime reference? I can't figure what else sortie would mean. And the way she did it.
I can't stand. I'm weak.
Did he really help Iris like that?
We have no choice but to have Ota do it. We need him to stand up.
Final episode, Brave Hero, disarm the foe. Okay. At least I have 3 minutes. Can I just fucking stub his toe?
Ota is still down.
Is this like mystery?
Don't be scared. Stand up. Don't beg for it. Earn it. Do it and you'll be rewarded.
The ghost inside me whispered. That's right. I can't be scared now. I have to.
I kind of feel like no matter what you choose, it would have worked.
Now, count up your sins.
But I still went with the one I thought would be best. Because you want to motivate him to get some ASAP pussy. Oh, that's pretty good. It's his mom's knife or something. I can't read Japanese, so that reveal means nothing to me. Okay, the definition of sortie is an attack made by troops coming out from a position of defense. What? We technically? Aha, get it? Swain, my hero, is the achievement I got. We technically did it first try. I just did one reset partway through because I realized my mistake. Listen, that went better than it could have gone. And I feel like I know what the alternate path probably is. But if we have to do it, I'll use a guide either way to save time.
Sorry that I had to get rough with you, kid.
Do I get to solve a puzzle now?
Seriously, dude? Come on.
So sorry, Ota. Date told me to be the bad cop.
I did not.
Temper, temper.
Whatever. Anyway, Ota, I have some things I want to ask you.
Is this where we have to figure out that it's his mom?
I'm not gonna beat around the bush. Let me get right down to it. Your mother, Mayumi Matsushita.
Okay.
Was at the
well,
warehouse,
never mind.
wasn't she?
Did we even see the killer? I think the knife probably had, like, the name of his diner on. Oh, of course! We already talked to his mom. Remember, they gave his mom the apron and a knife for Mother's Day, and she loved. That was probably the knife with his mom's name on it, but we don't read Japanese, so we couldn't read his mom's name. But that's what I presumed it was supposed to be. Was his mom's name on the knife.
What are you talking about?
And that was the big reveal.
Was she there?
Why would she be?
But they didn't translate the big reveal because the game fucking sucks.
That happened at 3 a.m. She was at home asleep.
Then why did we find evidence at the crime scene?
Evidence?
Sure, it might not prove she was there, but it makes it likely. The evidence is...
the Choco chips. I took it out of my pocket and showed him.
The Hodoroki man chocolate.
The same one I showed you at the hospital. I found it in the corner of the cold storage warehouse.
So? That doesn't prove anything.
Mayumi's fingerprints were on the package.
What?
Proves a
You
lot.
have a bad poker face, Ota. Your reaction tells me Mayumi didn't give this to you and you dropped it on your own.
What?
That information is confirmed. Ota's fingerprints were not found.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood what Date was saying. I thought he was saying this confirms that Mayumi didn't give it to you, and it means you dropped it on your own. But no, he just
Mom
phrased
isn't the
it weird.
killer.
I didn't say that she was.
Is though.
I'm saying that she was at the scene, and so were you.
Wait a minute. Why do you think Mayumi isn't the killer, Ota?
Great
because
question.
I was face to face with that polar
Never
bear
mind,
when we
she asked
fought.
him.
I could tell it wasn't my mom, even through the costume. And no matter what happened, there's no way that my mom would stab me.
She has dementia, so like it's kinda not her anymore.
Why are you covering for her?
Covering?
What do you mean, why are you covering for her? It's his mom.
That's why you're lying to me, right?
I'm not.
Are you sure about that? You must have seen direct evidence of Mayumi being at the warehouse.
The knife.
But you're hiding that from us. Or maybe even you're starting to suspect her.
I am not.
Sure.
What are you accusing me of anyway? What do you think I'm hiding?
What is Oda hiding? The floral patterned kitchen knife.
The kitchen knife with a floral pattern. Mom, I love you always is carved on the handle.
Damn, that would have been a really cool reveal if I could have read it.
Ota gave me that knife for Mother's Day when he was in elementary school. He knows how much I love flowery designs.
Oof. You were stabbed by that very same knife.
How do you know that? The criminal ran away with the knife. No one was supposed to see it.
I knew it.
How do you know the criminal ran away with
No, my
it?
mom didn't do it.
Then why did you not mention the kitchen knife earlier?
Because I know how it looks. I thought Mom would get accused.
Yeah.
And then she would have been brought in here and interrogated.
Was there another killer there, and his mom was just also
I
there?
didn't want to put her through that.
Why was your mom there then?
And?
Mom never liked Tessa. So maybe, just maybe, Mom hired someone to kill Tessa.
Okay,
And
well.
she gave them that kitchen knife.
Okay, fair.
I don't know. I thought of it that way. Like that would ever happen. I know it sounds crazy, but after I saw that knife, I just lost it. Please, you have
Does
to
your
believe
mom
me.
have a connection to the
Mom
Kumakuras?
isn't a serial killer.
Yeah, I agree.
She just wants to kill Tessa.
do?
I do. I don't think it's possible for Mayumi to have kidnapped Iris, because
She was with you? That alone isn't enough. I need more evidence. Okay.
Okiura Fishery is a company owned by Mizuki's grandfather.
Did Hitomi kidnap her?
However, the management team changed and allegedly, Mizuki's grandfather.
Okay. The chocolates because she got them from the store? Yeah, okay. I'm not used to using evidence
van was
twice.
stolen from the parking
That
lot
one
of
should have
the
been
police
obvious.
while
That's
Iris
on
was
me,
in the
just
car.
not thinking straight.
That was yesterday, 10:32 p.m. 1 minute later at the 812, which was about 100 yards away, Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate. She entered the 812 about a minute earlier. This was all caught on security cameras at the store. That means it's impossible that Mayumi could have taken the van. And that means that Mayumi being the polar bear is also next to impossible.
Phew.
Okay.
However, I can't completely clear her.
Then what's the
What?
point? Like, what
You
have we
said it
proven
yourself.
here?
She could have hired someone to commit the crime.
But that was...
In any case, I need to hear from Mayumi herself. I need to hear her explain the chocolate, the knife. There's a lot to cover.
She can't because she has dementia.
I'm gonna head to Matsushita Diner.
What? Hey, wait a minute.
Don't worry. I'm not going there to arrest her. I'm going there to clear her of suspicion.
Really?
Yes.
You won't arrest her?
Your mother wouldn't kill anyone, right, Ota?
Thank you, Date.
This fucking scene accomplished nothing. What's the point of the forklift being frozen to the ground? They made such a big point of that. Oh, his mom's about to be dead. Never mind.
Sorry for the late night, Miss Matsushita, but I have some questions I need to ask you. Could you spare some time?
I finally remembered about the warehouse.
Oh!
I did it. I did everything.
That's not true. Okay, well that was the point of the last scene. We established it wasn't her, so when she goes, I did it, we're like, no you didn't. She's dead on the inside. Who the fuck is she covering for then?
I didn't do this last night because I wanted to give you a chance to calm down.
Maybe Oda did it to make himself look good, like he stages her murder and then saves her, and like the mom walks in on it. And so he's trying to cover for her, she's trying to cover for him. Great game, time to go home.
How are you, now that you've slept on it?
What are you talking about?
I'll be honest, I don't think you're the killer. You're giving us a false confession.
No, it's true. I kidnapped that witch. I took her to the warehouse and...
Put her on the table and pulled her eyeball out?
Yes.
The only
The
person
polar
she
bear
would cover
costume?
for is Oda.
I bought it through mail order.
Like, there's a lot of reasons Oda would lie. I feel like the only reason she would lie is if she's covering
And you
for
were
Oda.
the one wearing it?
Yes, that's right.
Date, the criminal has confessed. Arrest her immediately.
You got to the top of Abyss acting like that?
I heard that she used to be an actress.
Sounds about right.
Why did you kidnap Iris?
My son is under that witch's spell. Merchandise concert.
I get it.
I wanted to
We've
snap
heard
him
it.
out of it. I wanted to save him.
Save him! You can't! I want to hear her lie for this.
Because I just hated her so much.
Weak lie,
Telling
I'm
her wasn't
disappointed.
enough.
Disappointed.
Well,
You were in the polar bear costume,
Ooh,
right?
you got her.
That means you stabbed him.
Well, which one will you confess to it? Will you say you'd hurt your own son to hide for him?
I stabbed him with the knife I brought from home.
It's hard for her to say it. It's hard for her to say it.
I wasn't trying to hurt him. He fought me, and then it just...
It's a lie. She had trouble lying about it.
Because the world needs to see that witch die.
Just a quick question, Mayumi. Do you know anything about online streaming?
I'll make her set one up right now.
I'm not stupid. I might be old, but...
Could you explain it to me?
Huh?
Step by step. Just tell me what you did.
Set up the live stream right now. This is a great way to catch her, by the way.
I can't explain it in words.
Give her a laptop.
It's more like muscle memory.
Give her a laptop.
I was able to get it working after trying a few times, that's all.
Where'd you get the camera and laptop? She'll be like, a pawn shop.
Them out of the garbage.
Ooh, sorry, they were bought from
Which
a pawn
garbage?
shop. Bad lie.
I don't remember.
Got the receipts, baby.
It's true. I planned the whole thing.
By finding them in the garbage? That doesn't sound like a plan. Thought her shirt did like Hooters for a second. Yeah,
What
are
do
you
know
the
about
Cyclops killer?
We call the criminal we're after the new Cyclops killer.
I know. They killed
me.
Shoko
Never
Nadami
mind.
and Renju Okiura.
That's right.
Also, that polar bear was fucking
Both
huge.
corpses were found with their left eye pulled out.
Forgot about this.
Same as Iris.
So a good
This
life
leads
for
us to
her,
believe that the
a
crimes were all
good
committed
life
by the
for
same
her
person.
would be to say, whenever the eye was pulled out, she's like, I pulled out the eye to make you think it was the Cyclops killer. That would have been a good lie.
So this person in the polar bear costume, they are the new Cyclops killer. And you're telling me that person is you? You killed Shoko and Renju?
Will you take the fall for all three to protect your son?
Yes, I killed them.
Damn. It's definitely Oda. She wouldn't do this if not for Oda. What was your motives?
Isn't Renju Okiura the president of that awful company where the witch works?
Great lie.
He's just as responsible.
Great immediate lie. No hesitation there.
Vulnerable kids.
I'm gonna rate her lies right now.
I'm sure he was debaucherous and degenerate.
Thank you, murderer from Slasher.
Is the root of all evil. That's why I killed him.
And why did you kill Shoko?
Renju's ex-wife, right?
Yeah.
I did it to get to him.
Terrible lie.
But the two divorced 4 years ago.
That doesn't matter.
Horrible
The bonds
lie.
of matrimony are eternal.
In your
She
opinion,
choked it up.
I don't think Renju felt the same way.
You are really starting to aggravate me. I answered your questions, so there.
I like this voice actor.
Well,
She's doing a
I
fine
don't
job.
remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? Do you really think that lie is gonna work?
I have a memory disorder. I don't always remember everything. It's
She got
not
you
my
there.
fault.
But you remember the cold storage warehouse.
There are times I remember and times I don't remember. It changes.
Date, Mayumi is not lying about that in particular.
Oh, yeah, that's why
there
it's
are
good.
circumstances that might cause selective memory, for whatever reason. Her memory might not have been stored properly in her mind. This is not uncharacteristic for those suffering from dementia.
One of the few good English actors here. I don't mind Aiba either in terms of voice acting.
I am not lying.
But she's doing real good considering the character she has to play in this specific scene. Very wacky scene. I think she's doing a great job.
You do know that perjury is a crime, right?
Well, so's
telling
murder,
you,
dumbass.
I'm not lying.
Oh no, you're gonna get me for perjury instead
I
of
killed
murder.
Shoko and Renju, and I tried to cut that demon witch in half.
Date, there's no point in letting this go on.
Good.
She's clearly lying.
Aiba, Date, Mayumi are good. You know what? That's fair. Mizuki is fine.
You seemed convinced earlier.
I was kidding. I don't think she's the killer.
Boss is not bad, but just feels generic.
I am the killer. I am.
Right now, we have to rely on hard evidence.
Oda sucks. A-Set is good, but not a good singer.
The Odoroki Man chocolate that Mayumi bought was found at the warehouse.
If Mayumi was at the scene before Ota...
She may have seen the criminal's face.
You know what I'm going to say, right? Date,
Brain?
sync with her.
Already? Her acting is very hit and miss, yes. Yeah, Iris is good. Honestly, the voice acting is far from the problem with this game. I didn't mean to shit on any of the voice actors here, really. I just wanted to give extra kudos to Granny here.
Well,
what happened?
The sync machine isn't operating to capacity.
Well, we did just use it.
Yesterday's sync, well, suffice to say, Ota and Date were not too compatible.
What the fuck? This is the first time that's come up.
Compatible?
I'll give you the big picture. To get the synchronization working properly, I had to push the machine pretty hard.
Why?
And now, it's not responding.
Why?
How long will it take to fix?
16 hours, at least.
Far from
You've
horrible.
got 8.
But that's impossible.
So we can't sync yet, huh?
But we need to, or this investigation is going nowhere.
Date.
Yeah, really,
I
acting's
suggest
fine
we go
besides
to
some
Matsushima
spotty reading,
Diner.
also singing. Correct.
We may be able to find some clues.
Good
Okay.
idea.
Fair. I'll let Boss and Pewter know.
Pewter, we're counting on you for those repairs. I'll be back in 6 hours.
Look, you said 8. Please, you have to give me at least 8.
That Pewter, always so humble. He'll have it done in 6.
Yeah, Pewter is just that kind of guy, you know?
Hey, this is a hostile work environment.
Comedy.
Why would Mayumi lie?
To cover for Oda.
She is probably protecting someone.
Who would she protect? Oda!
Surely you know by now.
Yeah, what are you talking
There is
about,
only one
Date?
person Mayumi would want to protect that badly.
Who is Mayumi covering for? Okay. I was hoping
It's
there'd be a
Ota.
funny option.
It has to be.
Actually, it's
Does
music.
Mayumi think Ota is the killer?
It would have been hilarious that Iris's English singing was so bad they just left the Japanese dub of it instead. I do respect, even if it sucks, that they had the English person sing, because I think it's like... I think Danganronpa 2, when Ibuki does her musical number, it's the Japanese one. Oda's dad.
Last night,
Oda's
Ota
dad
left
should have been an
Matsushima Diner
option.
with Iris.
But he is dead, so...
Mayumi saw the whole thing.
It would have been a good option to have on there. I
But
would have had
Ota
to
was
think
stabbed in his
twice.
stomach by the culprit. Does Mayumi not remember that?
No, that isn't quite it. It is possible that she thinks Ota is responsible for everything.
She thinks Ota stabbed himself?
Yes.
Why would he do that?
To be fair, I thought that.
Before I explain, I would like to hear your thoughts.
Oh my
What do you
God.
think about the possibility that Ota is the new Cyclops killer?
Impossible.
Why?
Why can't Ota be the culprit? In yesterday's Somnium, Ota and the polar bear. Whatever the fuck
Yesterday's
that
Somnium.
means.
Ota and the polar bear.
That was just a dream.
It was him fighting his inner
It
demons.
doesn't necessarily reflect what happened in reality.
I respect the attempt from her to sing it. It probably should have been a real English singer who sang it. Listen, I'll shit on it from the game because it's funny. I still respect it though. Nothing against the voice actor. The van?
The van was stolen while Iris was in the passenger seat. We know that whoever did it is the culprit we're looking for.
There is a chance that Iris was not in the passenger seat. She could have been driving.
How so?
Iris could have taken the wheel herself and driven to the warehouse.
But forensics only found Ota's fingerprints on the wheel.
That can be explained. It is possible that Iris covered her fingertips with her sleeves.
Fair. I feel like you're jumping to a lot of assumptions there, but we'll go on.
Iris had her left eye pulled out. Ota would never do that.
Well,
Have you considered that she pulled it out herself?
Is this am I right?
What?
Or even asked Ota to do it?
Oh my
Perhaps
God.
She ordered him to.
Yo! My prediction from the very start of the game!
In short, Ota and Iris are accomplices.
Bro!
This is all a performance.
A performance?
Iris drove the Matsushida's van. Ota drove
From
the station.
day one I called it. from
went to the
day
warehouse separately.
fucking one. What the fuck is this fucking logical leap?
Then they prepared the live stream.
I love, by the way, that I'm 100% right, and I still explained my thought process better than the game did.
Iris anesthetized her left eye and removed it. Either that, or she asked Ota to extract it. After that, Iris took her position on the table.
Dude, this is
and
Persona
Ota donned her polar
5
bear costume
pancake
and
scene
started the
all
song.
over again.
Consider this. In the stream, Ota and the polar bear were never on screen at the same time.
True. That means Ota went off camera, took off the costume, and then...
Stay away from Tessa!
Perhaps Mayumi witnessed the entire
I
event.
fucking called it the whole time.
It is also possible that Mayumi knew what the two were up to.
Fuck you!
So she lied to protect Ota.
Yes, but this is only a theory.
A game theory!
Consider the possibility that Iris killed Shoko and Renju.
Then, this whole thing was to get her off the suspects list.
I can't believe this.
That's why she pulled out her eye and had Ota stab himself.
He left for 3 seconds. It's like the girl running off in The Invisible Man to go steal the suit in the bathroom and kill
Makes it look like there's
Luke
another
from
criminal
Hill House.
I will repeat myself in saying that this is only a theory.
A game theory.
It is one of many possibilities.
Yeah.
It's possible, but I don't think it's very likely.
This is me and you having a conversation.
They wouldn't go that far just to avoid suspicion.
We already know this isn't what happened.
Date, you must consider the mental state of the serial killer. Shoko and Renju were both exposed and displayed.
Yeah, that Aiba seems dead set on.
And they both had their left eye removed while they were still alive.
Was this
Whoever
the
our killer is, it is clear that they are sociopathic, or even
Here's the important question that I legit don't know. Is this the timeline where we went into Iris's, like, Somnium and she was with the Cyclops killer? Or is this not that timeline?
We can't rule anything out.
A 19-year-old idol. We can't rule anything out. Everyone's a suspect. I said it from the very start. Everyone's a suspect. You all called me a fool. An imbecile. You said, no, Trey, everyone isn't a suspect. And I said, I'll see you in hell, you shit-ass detectives.
Ota, why are you...
His mom's dead.
Why did you arrest Mom?
Oh, never mind.
You said you were gonna clear her. Why?
Go to hell, we're watching Elf 4 now. Let's do it, brother. Elf 2 tonight. No turning back. If we're going to hell, we're going straight down. Ooh, he looked kind of like an elf from this standpoint. Yo, I see you got a picture frame there. I fucking knew this dumbass scene was gonna happen. You worried about Mayumi?
Of course I am. That's my mom. What son wouldn't be worried about his mom?
Let's get a confession out of him.
So worried that my stomach is in knots. The surgery was successful, but they told me she isn't out of the ICU yet.
That'll happen when your eye's gone.
Okay? How could I be okay? I got stabbed
Well,
by
I mean,
a serial killer.
apparently Iris is fine according to her
Easy,
mom,
kid.
so.
You're gonna open up your stitches.
How dare you arrest my mom who admitted to the crime? It's a great
When I was in the
point,
hospital,
actually.
the police came to me. They told me that my mom confessed. I couldn't believe it, so I went to the police station. but because she was under investigation, they wouldn't let me see her.
Yeah, man, she put herself in the ICU.
After that, I didn't feel like going back to the hospital. That's why I'm here.
Makes sense.
You asked me why your mom was arrested earlier, but she isn't under arrest.
What?
I spoke with her as part of my investigation, yes, but as a source of valuable information, not as a suspect. Mayumi confessed, but it's highly likely that she's lying, so we haven't issued a warrant for her arrest.
That's what I've been saying! Mom didn't do it, she's innocent!
Yes, and I'm telling you that that's what happened. Yeah, let's get it.
Word is going around. Maybe
words going around.
Killed Shoko and Renju.
There's some words on the street, little rumors been passed around. Everyone knows it. You might as well come clean.
And you and her planned this warehouse incident to get her off our suspects list.
No way! Tessa had her eye.
She could have pulled it out herself, or asked you to do it.
You're kidding me, right? Do you really think I would do that?
I think she would do it.
I was fighting for my life against the criminal.
That wasn't caught on camera, though.
A little friendly bird.
Neither was the part where you got stabbed.
A little bird.
You're saying that I stabbed myself?
It wouldn't be the first time you faked something, would it, Ota?
Yeah, like you fucking orgasm.
Yeah.
I actually don't remember when he faked something before. Oh, his accounts. Haha, hilarious. Got him. GG's.
I'm telling you, I didn't!
Then why is Mayumi protecting you?
Mom is protecting me?
Yeah, where the fuck
Your mother is stubborn.
Dumbass.
She's lying to us because she's protecting someone.
I'm sorry, I have to blow my nose. Alright, I'm back. Ran out of allergy medicine until like tomorrow, I think, so I've been putting up with that.
The only person I can think of would be you.
Why?
Apparently she thinks that you're the criminal.
Why would she think that?
Your guess is as good as
you're
mine.
The criminal.
Got any ideas?
Well, maybe I am the criminal, so...
Maybe because of her condition. Mom has dementia. Maybe her memory is just mixed up.
He's got a good point, which means this could also be a great lie. It's like a real good excuse.
Everything is my fault. It's because of me that Mom is... I know how it looks now, but back in the day, the diner was doing pretty good. You know Bloom Park is close by here, right?
No, he doesn't.
People who visited the park would stop here a lot. But ever since the explosion 8 years ago...
The chemical plant accident?
Listen, all I'm saying is, I still think he's guilty. But we have to also, if we're taking massive logical leaps, right? We have to acknowledge it's technically possible that his mom with dementia has completely made up everything she said, and not a single thing she said is true.
Yeah. We're just barely outside of the restricted area, but because Bloom Park closed...
This game could do that, and don't tell me the game wouldn't do that.
The diner didn't last much longer. When this place closed, Dad started working at a Chinese restaurant chain during the day, and he was a security guard and traffic cop at night.
He worked himself to death.
Mom worked as a janitor, and we're both working hard and barely got any sleep.
And you?
I was just a high school student at the time. I was Such a dumbass.
Ruh-roh.
I thought it was totally normal to have both parents working, so I didn't even get a part-time job.
I feel like it is pretty normal to have both parents working.
And they bought me a PC and Idol concert tickets.
Okay, maybe they were spending a little much.
I had it good, but we were drowning in debt.
If we in the game are taking Aiba's crazy train theory, then I will stop watching these streams. What do you mean by crazy train theory? Wait, what do you mean if the game if the entire what theory is the killing is the nail in the coffin for you? The Aiba is it Iris planned the whole thing from the start, or his mom made everything up?
There's a loan on the house and the diner. Mom and Dad didn't let this place go.
I'm just rolling with the punch at this point. I think it's funny, even if it's not actually the case, like even if it ends up not being true, I think it's hilarious that we had an entire scene dedicated to just repeating the theory I've had from the very start. I don't care anymore. You think I'm invested in this? I'm rolling with the punches. I'm over here like, man, we've made a lot of progress today. We're really blowing through it.
Thanks to them, I was even able to go to a good university, but right after I started, Dad
passed away?
Yeah, he had a heart attack. From overwork.
Myocardial infarction.
But even then, I didn't get it, you know? I didn't appreciate how hard they worked for me. Even when I wasn't taking college seriously and getting bad grades, my mom didn't say a thing. She just smiled and told me that it was okay.
Man, what a piece of shit.
Even when I told her I was going to drop out.
Man, what a piece of shit.
Mom, I'm thinking of dropping out of college.
What? Why do you want to do that, Ota?
So I can go stalk idols
I
on
decided
Twitter.
that I'm going to become a writer.
Wow, a writer? Well, that's a good goal to have.
Very supportive. You can't.
But you
like,
really should finish college. You worked so hard to get in.
You should like write and be in college.
You don't understand, Mom. A writer has to put all of their time into their creativity. I won't have time to go to classes. Plus, I'm friends with the editor of a publishing company. I'm definitely going to have my first book published.
Is that right?
What a massive piece of shit.
If you say so, I won't stop you. Do what makes you happy. You'll turn out just fine. I know you can do it. And no matter what happens, Mom will always be on your side, okay? Forever and ever. I'll always support you, Ota.
God, Oda's such a villain. I like want Oda to be in on it just so I can fucking watch him go to jail.
Yeah. How do you guess?
Because
it
you're
was
a
really
fucking
just a
bad
few
liar.
texts back and forth. But I was thrilled. I thought I could make it as a writer because of that. But it's impossible. I know there's no way I can be a writer. I've never even finished writing a novel. Not even once.
Unsurprising.
I always give up after the first 5,000 words. To even apply for the amateurs
Start
contest,
writing short
you have to
stories.
submit 10 times that. But Mom, she still...
Make a short story
She
collection.
kept supporting me.
Bro, are we almost done?
Not long after I quit college, Mom was always smiling at me. But I think she was starting to slip mentally. One day.
Oh, what's wrong, Ota? Do you have the day off from school?
Are you being sarcastic?
Oh,
yeah.
Right. You don't attend anymore. Oopsie, I totally forgot.
How can you forget your own son's career choice?
Wow, what a fucking massive
sorry.
asshole. That's the motto of the game.
Anyway, are you hungry? You haven't eaten anything since this morning, have you?
Are you kidding?
What?
I ate breakfast and lunch already.
Why is he like having such an insane reaction, bro? We're almost done.
Did you? By the way, Ota, what's living at the dorms like?
Why are you making fun of me?
I'm not teasing you, honey.
Don't fuck with me!
Jesus Christ. What a piece of shit.
Mom got sick because I'm such a piece of shit. I was only thinking about myself. I didn't take care of her. I was so stupid. I didn't realize she was sick. I thought she was messing with me. I was so cruel to her for no reason. And she got worse and worse.
What's that picture?
Don't dementia me. I had to turn the photo frame so I could see.
Looking at this photo reminds me. One time when I was a kid, I said something really bad to Mom and Dad, and they scolded me for it.
And then they forced me to take this picture.
It was an apology or anything, but Dad and I gave her a Mother's Day gift. My mom was so happy that she cried.
Okay, yeah, we've heard this.
That's what this photo is from.
Yeah, we heard this. That's how we knew about the knife.
Why did it turn out like this?
Because you're a massive piece
such
of
a bad
shit.
son.
Yes, that's actually, you answered your own question.
Hey, Iba.
What is it?
Vaporize him.
I don't like Ota one bit.
Correct.
But I can't imagine that this guy's the criminal.
Why is that?
Hearing his story made me think that he's not such a bad guy.
What the fuck? I think he's a worse guy than ever.
Your presumption is illogical.
Correct.
Human beings are illogical.
Fair,
We're not
but
like you
irrelevant.
AI. We can't be logical all the time. But we make up for it in one very important way.
Fists.
What is that?
Intuition.
Do you find that useful?
At times.
Hmm.
Iba, let's go back to the cold storage warehouse.
Okay, but
You might be
Iris
missing
is still the killer, right?
Understood.
We can still arrest Iris, right? She's still a criminal. We're gonna find a dead body here. Iris's dead body. Bad ending. Bro, the cop's still here? Never mind.
Date, weren't you going to check the warehouse?
Excuse me, did Date say he himself is
was,
logical?
But a thought occurred to me.
I think he said illogical. Check behind the warehouse. A forklift. Okay. Box.
Iba, what's in this box?
Your favorite kind of reading material. And a lot of it.
Academic research papers on criminology?
No. The kind that features gratuitous nudity.
Oh. Wooden box, I've got to make some excuse to grab that box. Ha 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 ha. Barrier. Water.
Date, look! A tonguefish on the ocean floor.
How do you see
What's
that?
a tonguefish?
A flat fish, like the sole of a shoe.
You can see
How long
all
will
the way
this
down
stream
there.
go? 20 more minutes max.
Of course I can. My vision and my looks.
Probably,
are my best
I mean,
qualities.
realistically, probably the next best stopping point. I have to talk to the policeman. Station wagon?
Are you sure that Ota took this car?
As I've already explained, the security cameras at the Famisto parking lot saw the entire
Okay.
incident clearly.
It's pretty good
So
evidence.
it was definitely Ota who drove it here.
Why are you stating the obvious?
Oda's the one who drove the station wagon. Okay.
Iba, who drove the van here?
There are two possibilities. Either
Okay.
Iris or the criminal who kidnapped Iris.
Okay.
And Mayumi?
Considering the time that she purchased the chocolate, that would be almost impossible.
Damn, this Assassin's Creed grinding really was the best choice. Hell yeah,
The van
brother.
was hijacked from the Famisto parking lot at 10:32 p.m. At that time, Mayumi was in the 812 convenience store more than 100 yards away.
It's a big gap.
We found the chocolate Mayumi bought on the floor of the cold storage warehouse. But that doesn't prove she was actually at the scene. If she was, how did she get here?
In
she
the
wasn't
van.
in the van or the station wagon.
Of course. A different car. I will search for all vehicles that were in this area from Sunday night to Monday morning.
Iba connected to the in-system server and began her research. She got a result in no time.
Found one hit. A taxi.
Where's that taxi now?
It is parked in Lemniscate's parking
Bottom
lot.
of the ocean.
Lemniscate? Why?
Unknown. But we should
Because
speak with the driver
Dead Renju
immediately.
was in on it the whole time. We're still going. $1:36 p.m. Fuck. I thought we were nearing the end of the in-game day. We don't understand how any of this will
Hey,
work if
got
none
a
of them
minute?
are the culprit.
Are you talking to moi?
What the fuck is wrong with his mouth?
Wah?
Date, now is not the time to be distracted by this old man's diction.
Mind if I ask you what you're doing here?
Moi? I am but a humble taxicab driver.
There we go.
I feel like I recognize his voice.
I'm with the police. I have some questions for you.
I'm trying to... He sounds like a voice actor. He sounds like a character I've seen before. But if their voice actor tried to do both a bad French and bad Japanese accent at the same time. Can we get the distance over here? Yo! Big long-range distance.
Huh? I can't hear you.
I walk closer to the receptionist.
Oh, you asked me out before, didn't you? But it's kind of complicated. I told you. I am reptilian.
Okay.
But you were just joking, right?
No, I'm serious. I only eat vegetables.
Oh!
I am fairly sure she means vegetarian.
We've pieced it all together. That's not a deal breaker.
What? You gotta come closer. I can't hear you.
We gotta get all the secret dialogue.
Well, what can I say, you know? The biz is harsh, schedules are tight. If we shut down for even a day, we'd throw everyone else's schedules off. So they want to avoid that, of course.
Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do.
What? You're too far away. Oh, I can't believe. I'm a victim too. It's like, seriously, can you not? What if I'm next? Freaks me out. Date, could you introduce me to some big, strong man who can protect me?
Yes. His name is Oda.
I'm sure you'll be fine on your own.
No, I'll totally die.
Is there any more dialogue for her? Alright, well. Where are you from?
I was born in Kawago, Saitama.
He sounds like the narrator from the Pokemon anime, trying to do a bad French and Japanese accent at the same time.
And why do you talk like that?
I don't know what you mean. I've spoken this way all my life. My parents speak with the same vernacular.
A sofa.
Sofa King.
Don't.
Get it? Sofa King. Sofa King. Before I arrived at Luminous Gate, I got a picture of Mayumi from Abyss. I showed it to the driver.
Did you drive this passenger on Sunday night?
Ooh, I did indeed. I remember her well. The old hag.
Wow! His design is World War II American racism propaganda.
I took her on a tour of the streets of Tokyo.
You know who else he sounds like? Professor Oak. Professor Oak. He sounds like a young Professor Oak doing a bad accent.
Our ultimate destination was the warehouse district in Ariake.
Why didn't you report this to the police?
Report it?
You don't know about the incident at the cold storage warehouse? It was all over the news.
No, I'm afraid not. Newspapers and television news programs have never been much of an interest to moi.
Hate the animation of his mouth.
I have just finished conveying my client from Tameke Sano's studio. I was informed that the visit here would be brief, and thus I have decided to wait in this lobby.
Very respectable.
I recall it was around 10 in the evening, near the Kabasaki district, an unassuming restaurant named Matsushita Diner. That's where I picked up the old hag.
Why do you say it
And as
like
soon as
this?
she stepped foot in my conveyance, she was already barking orders at me. Follow that van, hurry! I must admit, I found it rather exciting, just like an old chase film. I, of course, insisted that I be paid up front. We pursued the van for roughly half an hour. Suddenly, the van came to a halt at a
How
convenience
do you get paid
store.
up front when you know how long the chase is
The
going to be?
Famisto along Koshu, right?
Precisely right. I am surprised you know that. In any case, I knew that the jig would be up if we were seen following the van, so I decided to drive past it. I parked at the 8 store, but 100 yards from there.
I always forget that the story involves time travel / timelines, but it actually doesn't come up in the story besides a flimsy explanation. Came up exactly once in a timeline that we've already left.
While waiting for the object of our pursuit to make its next move, the old hag suddenly spoke
The
up.
acknowledgement that there are multiple timelines has only been in one timeline that we are no longer in.
I have to buy something, she declared, then made her way into the 8.
This must be when Mayumi bought the Odoroki Man chocolate.
A few minutes later, the old hag finished making her purchases and walked out. And then, at that very moment, I witnessed the van jet off at great speed down Poshu. I hurried the old hag inside my vehicle, then resumed the chase. We followed them for roughly half an hour more.
I see. If the driver's story is correct, Mayumi did not know that Oto was left behind at the Famisto.
Wait, he was?
Mayumi thought Oto was in the van the whole time.
Okay, no, I get it. Never mind. My brain stopped for a second. What's the point of time fuckery if nobody remembers it? Because they wanted to make a gimmick, but they didn't want to fucking actually lean into the gimmick.
We then arrived at a splendid manner. The van entered the premises through the front gate and disappeared from view.
Excuse me?
We, of course, could not follow, so we waited outside. I estimate another 10 minutes passed. The front gate opened once again, and the van drove out, and we pursued. But 30 minutes later, our pursuit was foiled again.
What happened?
The van drove into the restricted Kabasaki district. The old hag, of course, demanded that I follow, but I was not about to risk my license and livelihood. Instead, I parked on the road and waited for the van to drive back the way it came. But of course, we knew it might not take the same road back. In fact, we were not even sure the van would be coming back at all. But the old hag was not keen on giving up, so we began our stakeout.
It's a very elaborate plan.
About 45 minutes later, the date had changed at this point. It was 12:25
I hope you don't
a.m.
expect me to keep track of
Monday.
these times.
How do you remember the time so well?
He's a clock.
Well, you see, I always keep my radio dial on the same station. I remember precisely which programs were playing during this endeavor. Thus, I can approximate the time.
I see. Please continue.
At 12:25 a.m., the old hag's tenacious gamble paid dividends. The van returned down the same street.
How lucky
Thus,
for you.
we again made pursuit. I kept considerable distance. We had come so far, I did not want to get caught now. But my caution backfired. I lost sight of the van in the Ariake warehouses. Without so much as a thank you, the old hag popped open the door and took off toward the warehouses. I waited for some time, but the old hag did not return. The goose was cooked at this point, so I made the decision to return home.
The cooked was
I am
goose.
glad I had the foresight to ask for payment in advance.
I may have blocked some of that
I follow
out.
your story. I have one more question. Where is this manor the van stopped at?
Oh, every taxi driver in the city knows that residence.
Sosajima.
It is the personal home of Congressman Sosajima.
Sajima?
That's Sosajima.
Why did the van go to So's house?
We need to speak with him immediately.
Agreed. Let's move.
Got a blast. I think this is he's what I imagine as the narrator for Ghost Trick Manor. You know what? That's a good one to end it on. That's a good comment to end it on. That's a good segment to end it on. It's 20 hours in. Look at the flow chart. I feel like we only have 4 paths left. I feel like we finished this path. There's whatever this is. And then there's the 2 ones that are locked. 3 more hours done with no ending in sight. I don't even remember what this one was, to be honest with you. Hold up. No, it's not relevant right now. It's not relevant right now. Save the game again. Hey, thanks for coming. I'm gonna go take a very short break before we hop on Discord. I'll tweet out when I'm hopping on. Thanks for coming to AI. Tomorrow we'll play Hades and we'll have a much more fun time. Happy New Year, everyone, and I'll see you on Discord.